Everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps that I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin.
What's happening out there, man? You know, I told y'all that goddamn Rolly Ramiro was gonna get his ass whipped, and I know most of us could have predicted that. He went out there with all the funny looks and all that shit, but you already knew that Esau Cruz was coming for ass. And it's just crazy to me that anybody thought that a lot of Rolly got a lot of support. Rolly got a lot of support. People like that he hit hard, that what I'm saying, they like his bravado. But guess what? I mean, I already knew that he was gonna get his ass whipped because he don't have no skill. And I know Esau is real about boxing. He's true. And everybody, I know people are probably pissed that I haven't been on, but I've been having a lot of issues, what I'm saying, trying to get things together on the other end. But, I've been kind of disappointed with the sport of boxing. Just too much talking. Not a lot of structure, a lot of politics in play, and it's killing my spirit, man. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're not the Keith Thurman fight. They keep building up these fights to buy time. To me, they know these fights are not going to happen because I could have told you Keith Thurman wasn't going to fight Tim Tszyu. Now they was talking about Crawford fighting Tim Tszyu, and now they're talking about Spence jumping in front of Crawford to fight Tim Tszyu. So which is it? I mean, why can't they just tell us what's really going on and make the fights? It's just that simple. You don't have to trick the fans, especially not the hardcore fans, because we're going to watch it regardless. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to do all this trickery and, what I'm saying, put Keith Thurman out there just to kind of hold a spot or something, hold the anticipation, because I could have told you. I mean, I just never felt like Keith Thurman was gonna come back and fight a top guy after so much time off, because that's a recipe for a butt whipping. Anytime these guys, you know what I'm saying, are beyond 30, 35, and they take a long time off, it's hard for them to get their groove back. It's like it's hard for them to get the eye of the tiger back and get their groove going. You know what I'm saying? So I never seen Keith Thurman come back from a layoff besides fighting Pacquiao, but of course that was what's going on. What's going on, Eric? Besides, that was like a big money grab. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna. They don't care if they lose to Pacquiao. Because there's no shame in it. If you lose to Pacquiao. So, but I never seen Keith Thurman come back and just fight a. What I'm saying, something that wasn't set up to be a big money grab. You know what I'm saying? So when he said he was coming back to fight Tim Tszyu, I was like, hell no, I don't believe that for a second. Don't believe it for a second. I don't know why. People for some reason, when it comes to AB and it comes to Keith Thurman, people have a lot of faith in them too. I really don't. I just don't, because you don't find fighters that's like Isaac Cruz. Like I mean, I know he's young, but you can see the spirit in Isaac Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Certain fighters you can see, even if they lose, they go out there and they give effort. And that's what I like. I don't see the effort from the top fighters no more. It's like they don't have that. They gave it to us for a little while, but the consistency of fighting spirit, what I'm saying, where they're gonna bang and go all out, is not there, and we don't see the competition. It's either one person is too good, what I'm saying, for the other, and it's like we're looking at Stevenson right now, waiting for him to step up. He talking so much shit on Twitter and about who he's gonna be, and I'm just tired of hearing it, bro. I'm tired of hearing it from anybody. I just want to see these guys get in here and fight. I don't want to see them style. I don't want to see them on Twitter. I just want to see them get in the ring and fight. And I'm tired of hearing them talk. I'm tired of hearing them. Tired of talking about the same fighters. What I'm saying? I just want to see these guys. What I'm saying, get in there and show us now. Enough talking. The talking is done, bro. What I'm saying? Over all these years, we've been talking about boxing. We still haven't gotten the fights that we wanted to see at the 135 division. So, guys that moved up, and people are moving on and stuff, and that's what they want. Nobody wants to be the best at a certain division. They just want to make money and they want to make showcase fights. And I'm kind of sick and tired of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting on my nerve, bro. Eric R says he says Keith needs to call it. He says Thurman versus AB should be a fight. Isn't that the truth though? But Keith Thurman would take that fight. That's the sad part. If he would have took a fight from Carissa Shields, he dang sure would have took a fight from AB. He just want to make money, man, Key. And I'm not mad at him, but don't come faking the funk, man. Because boxing is about the best of the best of the best. Um, Caleb Plant had to find out the hard way. What I'm saying, that you can, when you're on the downside, I mean, and he's still an excellent boxer, don't get me wrong, but it seems like when they get beat, they get broken, and I'm not used to seeing that in fighters. Just because you lose one fight, and I don't care how bad you lose, what I'm saying, as long as you go out swinging, what I'm saying, you can always come back. But when you get defeated in the ring, and it's like it takes you 2 years to come back, and you come back looking really terrible. What I'm saying? It's like you have no passion to get back and get back to the top. That's what I'm seeing in boxing. It's like none of these guys today, except for maybe a few guys, like maybe Matisse, what I'm saying, got that spirit of, if they got beat, they're coming back. What I'm saying? They're coming back real quick to get that back. I'm looking at Canelo. What I'm saying? Canelo ain't got no fighting spirit. What I'm saying? He's just a hustler, bro. What I'm saying? It's like, what, these guys we got all these fake ass fighters holding up the division, and it's just breaking my spirit for watching this stuff, man, because who wants to see Canelo fight Magia, right? We already know that's a bullshit fight, so why are they even putting it on, right? So it looked like looked like Tim Tszyu is about to fight Fundora. I think this is a watch, worthy fight, even though I think Tim Tszyu is going to knock out Fundora. Um, Fundora, he's not too steady on his feet once he get hit on the chin. So he says if Shakur will shut the F up, he said you could get, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. See, they're not acting like real fighters. I know they got mad talent, but I just want to see them put some risk in their game and become champions. All they have to do is put some risk, take some risks, and try to go for the knockout every now and then they can balance their career. But all this defense stuff, fighting low grade competition and not taking risks, that's not going to get it. But look like Fundora is starting to let loose a little bit, with the body shots. Tszyu still got that one little head pump fake, and he gonna come over the top with the right. It's like, how you not gonna see that, buddy? Are you gonna let him hit you on the chin with that? Look at that. Say, there you go. He's throwing the same thing over and over, bro. How are they getting caught with this shot? They're professional fighters. It's like, I just don't understand how they get caught. They're right. He throws the same thing over and over. I mean, I know it's probably easier said than done, but I'm just like, bro, come on, man. Tszyu, I mean, he's predictable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Fundora, he need to bring that hand up, that left up, man, because that's where you get clocked with that overhand right. There you go. He actually slipped that punch, man. I'm surprised. Tim might be in trouble, man, if Fundora, uses his reach. If he uses his reach, he's missing right now. But if he ever find the range and clock him Fundora while he's fresh, it's going to be a wrap. But Fundora, he's looking kind of like his old self, able to keep that distance. You know what I'm saying? Able to keep that distance. This is said, he says if Shakur should they put too much unnecessary pressure on themselves. I just think they clowns, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, please, you do a lot of talking after you done beat somebody. Oh boy, oh, Tim got the up jab on him. Tim got the up jab on him. Oh, he's trying to come over the top with that right again. It's the same thing over and over, bro. Come on now. You should be able to he should be able to handle this. Dude ain't throwing nothing, nothing surprising. Come on now. Come on, Tim. I mean, come on, Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Tim hit you with a couple of shots and get you up out of there. I just want to see some competitive fights, and I want to see them back to back. I want to see some rematches. Errol Spence Jr. is moving up to 154, and the whole thing we'll talk about him breaking up with Derek James, and what probably happened in that relationship right there. Because I'm telling you, man, soon as Derek James, you know what I'm saying, got Anthony Joshua and all the other people on board, you just don't know what the hell going on. It's like they just went radio silence, and then all of a sudden here we are. Let me see. You say it's crazy how our top fighter. Let me see. You say it's crazy how our top fighter gets so used to resting between fights that they made it easy for guys like this to come into the scene and make them. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like there's no respect in the game no more, man, because the guys are not putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? He said, damn, is that white Deontay? Just forget it. Oh, here we go with a troll. So I don't know, man. It's just hard to find these hard-nosed fights, and we got these new fake boxing fans who don't understand boxing. So they really don't. They don't understand the spirit of the sport, and they in it for all bragging rights, but they don't understand. Everybody loses, bro, if you fight the right competition. Say if you're strategic, yeah, you can go throughout boxing without losing if you're strategic, but you gotta fight everybody. You see how Canelo moving up there at super middleweight. You see how he's moving, right? Yeah, you can survive if you don't fight your competition. You know, and I'm just sick of that, man. I'm sick of these guys finding an excuse to fight the easiest competition. I'm sick of it, man. I mean, I don't even want to argue about it. I'm just like, I'm just tired of that shit, man. I'm like, I don't even want to talk about dudes that's ducking people, man. Like right now, I think 140 gonna be a hell of a division because all them guys want to smoke. Devin just came out and say he want to fight Matisse Matias, and I think he's gonna beat Ryan unless he come up with some kind of crazy shot and knock Devin out. That'd be crazy. And this fight here boring as hell. Tim Tszyu trying to be careful. He's trying to catch Fundora with one punch. It's like I don't know why Fundora is leaving his jab out there. So to me, it seems like some of these fights are set up because these guys know how to fight better than that. Why are you leaving your jab out there like that, bro? It's like you inviting a right hand in. See that? And he's coming up short. Look at that. How is Tim Tszyu getting on the inside, bro? Come on, man. This dude is long. You should reach. I mean, Fundora inside game used to be cold. Now he letting Tim just tag him on the damn chin. Tim just tagging him with the same shot over and over. Come on, bro. You got to be shitting me. It's like they forget how to fight when they fight Tim Tszyu or something. Come on, Fundora. God, dog. Now you act like you don't know how to fight no more. Where all them punches? Where all of the volume? Where's the volume? He used to have volume. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and Tim ain't like that accurate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do he have that much power where he's scared to throw? Oh man, he is getting clipped now. Is that blood all over his shoulder? Fundora's shoulder. Is that his blood? Oh, he clipped. Look like he clipped him at the end. Oh, that's Fundora blood, bro. And he busting Fundora up. Wow. God dang. He said at that height, that dude should be hit. Man, he's skinny as hell, bro. He said, yeah. I talked to a guy and I told him, he said, boxing fans are being replaced by fanboys. He said, I said all these fighters to mix it up. He said, no exception. Then a guy tells me Devin is already a Hall of Famer. I mean, hell, once you go, it's supposed to be harder to make undisputed, right? Once you make undisputed, yeah, you're a Hall of Famer. But the problem is we got a lot of we don't have a lot of talent to make them earn it, right? A Cambosa should have never been in there fighting Devin Haney. He's not like a Hall of Famer type guy to, he's not a gatekeeper or nothing like that. He's not good enough to be one. That's why Devin is having a lot of problems, issues, because he didn't go through a tough weight division, you know. So it is what it is, because everybody thinks just because you got the belts, what I'm saying, like that proves everything. But also it's the competition that you fight, and we all know that as hardcore boxing fans. We know that you got to fight great competition. You got to have some great fights, and that's what makes it memorable. But as far as him being a Hall of Famer, yeah, he'll be one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, the fight with Lomachenko was good. I think he's gonna make out to be for Hall of Fame material because he wants to fight everybody, even if he lose, even if he go up there against. Oh, look at Tim! Tim trying to get him up out of there on the cuts. That's what he's trying to do. Tim trying to get him out of there on the blood and gore. You know, but I don't understand why Fundora is falling in and getting hurt like that. Jesus Christ. You letting them bash you over and over with the same shot. I just don't understand this. And then that jab is super slow. Oh, wait a minute. Now it looked like Tim was kind of hurt or something. He looked like he kind of stumbling or something. I mean, Fundora used to throw more accurate, more power. I don't understand. Maybe Tim just a little. Oh, he just caught Tim. He just caught Tim. Oh, he just cut to the uppercut. Oh, Fundora going in. Fundora. Oh, come on, hold that head and hit him. Fundora hit. Oh, Fundora starting to crank up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, come on, now press that. There you go. Use the jab, man. He ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Use your jab, man. You got 10 inches on this cat, man. Come on, man. Beat him down. Mm, mm, mm. This is interesting. This is getting interesting now. Fundora, them jabs is just they are really effective now. And look at Tim. Oh, uppercut again. Oh, mm, mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now them little jabs starting to hurt a little bit. Yeah. Now them little jabs starting to score. Yeah. Come on now, don't get sloppy. You know, don't get sloppy. Come on now, get out the way now. Come on now, don't get you starting to stay in front of him now. He gonna get you. Come on now, get jab. Keep jabbing him. There you go. There you go. In the right. That's right. Left. That's right. Come back with the left. Man, Fundora doing okay right now. I thought he was done. Come on now, get back on him. Get back on him. Blind him. There you go. There you go. Fundora might have found this rhythm this round, y'all. It looked like he's a little bit more confidence, and he's letting Tim, miss with that right. He's slipping that right of Tszyu. Tszyu might have too much blood in his eye, and it's probably Fundora blood. Isn't that a good technique to use your own blood to blind a guy? Isn't that interesting? Yeah. That's what go Flo. You got it. You use your own blood, bro, to smear the guy's eye. Wow. Oh, okay. That's from the head, but I see. I got the volume down. So, mm, this is going to be an interesting one. Maybe it's going to be Earl Spence Jr. and Fundora. Yeah, you see that too, John Kramer. Yeah, he looked like he in trouble, bro. But Fundora's an awkward dude. Sometimes he have a good night, and sometimes he have good days and bad days. But I think that headbutt is kind of really messing with him because under certain conditions, fighters can't fight the same. Like if they get a cut over their eye or something, they start freaking out and they can't concentrate. So this might be one of them situations. John Kramer says, "Pool count by salute." Hi, I'm doing okay, bro. Just dealing with some things. You know what I'm saying? Changing up my work schedule and. Oh man, Fundora, I think he done found some rhythm, bro. Tim got to go all out. He's gonna have to turn it around. He got to turn it around. Tim only good going forward. So if Fundora figures that out, he can win. He can win. If he can keep Tim going backwards, and keep him the momentum, he'll win this. But Tim should have jumped on him early. Fundora, he let Fundora start cooking. Oh hell, he's swinging wild, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link in case y'all want to come up and kick it. Drop the link. So yeah, man, he's swinging wild. That was a damn good fight with Rolly and Pitbull, y'all. It look like Tim is just off, bro. He's trying. I think Fundora understands that he can't hardly see, and plus he ain't his legs don't look too good either, bro. Tim legs don't look too good. He looked like he's stumbling a little bit, bro. And them swings are bad. They look like arm punches. All that calling him the man skinny and small. You know what I'm saying? So he's waiting. He's just waiting to counter punch because he know he's not accurate right now. See that you saw how off that punch was. That up jab was working. Come on now, come on, Fundora, wake your ass up, man. You should be beaten. Yeah, there you go. It's like what's going on? I mean, come on now, come on, use that jab. You way across the other side of the ring, and you got that long ass jab. I know you're gonna try to time you, but that's you could get him up out of there. Oh, look at Tim's face, man. It's a bloody mess. Just when I was talking shit about, there's no good fights, they always come up with one good one to keep you hanging around in there. He says Fundora about to stop Zoo. He said he just hurt Zoo with a big left. He says Rolly got the yeah, didn't he know he got the brake speaker off of him. He says Fundora one punch away from stop. Keep on jabbing. If he stay active, there you go. That left just cut him across the mouth. Another left. Fundora with another left. The jab. Oh, that jab left combination is killing Tim. But Tim, he's trying to, bro. That ain't gonna help you, bro. You're gonna have to set your shots up. Tim is not setting his shots up anymore. He's just hoping for a lucky punch. He's not setting his stuff up no more. Woo, them boys bloody. Isn't this crazy? This is crazy. Said Tim Tszyu legs look bad. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, John. Yes, sir. I thought Tim was gonna come out here and like put the rush on Fundora because he was knocked out in his last fight, and I thought maybe the psychological battle of how fighters get when they get knocked out, like Roy Jones. They come back, they be timid and they can't let their hands go. But apparently, Tim Tszyu, he don't look like the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like this. I don't know if he got hit with something that really, the power of Fundora is a little bit better than we thought because he looked totally different, bro. Says Tszyu looking for an exit. So that cut has stopped his confidence probably. He said, I got Fundora winning. Yeah, right now. It look like I'm just surprised by that though. Tim gonna have to like go all out, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to saying like really find find that energy because I think he done let Fundora get into a rhythm. And I don't think, let me see who they got. Did they got this a tie? Are you serious? Bro, they got this a tie. They got this a tie. They got this. I do not believe this. Tim Tszyu has been getting beat up. Come on, bro. Wow. This is Tszyu money punches is the left hook. Oh, I thought his money punch was his right. His right, straight right. And the up jab or whatever. Well, he better mix that in because his punches ain't working right now. It's like he's trying to go to the body and set up a headshot. But them jabs from them jabs and that uppercut from Fundora and them little punches is really getting to Tszyu. They're really breaking his momentum. I mean, he just don't know what to do. He's aggravating that. You know what? He's aggravating that head, but that cut. He's hitting that cut, and it's aggravating. It's messing with Tim. He's just tapping that little cut on top of his head. He got a target, and it's making Tim eyes. It makes them bloody. Look at that. He's just hitting him head like a punching bag. Man, as long as he don't let Tim step in and whack him, Tim got a good body shot in right there. But Fundora is doing more of the work working on that cut. He looked like one of them Celtic warriors. You know what I'm saying, with that blood on his face. Wow, this is crazy. He says, Tim better watch out for Fundora uppercut. I know, setting Tim up. I mean, he killing him with the jab the whole round here. I mean, I don't know how they got him tied, really. I don't know how they got him tied. Fundora is just like just eating his ass up right now. Oh, okay, he slipped that. Okay, that was good. But Fundora got him on the end of that jab now. He got him on the end of that jab. That was a Fundora round, I think. What's going on, G 313? That was Fundora versus. Oh hell no, Here, you talking about the brother? You talking about the brother? G. That I don't think Jose could. I don't think he could beat. I don't think he could beat top competition right now. I think he's just a gatekeeper right now. Yeah, I think he's just a gatekeeper. So here we go. Tim Tszyu, that cut is really bad, man. It's really messing with Tim. He can't seem to get his rhythm. What's going on, Johnson? Sparta. He says 3 more rounds. He says Fundora about to catch him with the uppercut. Maybe. He said GoFlow says Fundora blood looking bad too. He says from the nose, but look who's doing all the action. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of weight division for Fedora to jump, to go up there and talking about fighting David. Tim he's trying to impose his will now. Before that blood start trickling down. Trying to use that glove. Ooh, he just caught a goddamn a right hook. Man, Tim can't do nothing. Tim can't do nothing. Wait a minute, they got Tim Tszyu up? How? Bro, they gave Tim Tszyu the last round. How they gave Tim Tszyu the last round? I tell you, but they be cheating, man. That's another thing that make you really don't want to watch this boxing crap, man. It's like they be cheating for the other fighter. It's like who want to watch that? We just watched Fundora just box the hell out of Tim Tszyu last round. They gave it to Tim Tszyu. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we know he the bigger name, but bigger name getting his ass whipped right now. Oh man, they just traded right now. And Tim ain't really trying to. He's just trying to do just enough to win, but oh, this is ugly. This is ugly. I don't know why Fundora punch volume has gone down. I would say he can do this all day. Fight from that range. He can fight from that range, but they keep giving these rounds to Tim Tszyu. That's a damn shame because Tim Tszyu is just eating punches right now. And he could barely reach. He could barely reach Fundora. If Fundora played it right and kept up his volume, he can get Tim ass up out of there. He can get all that little lean shit that he doing. Just let him walk into the jab, bro. That's it. Just let him walk into the jab. They're gonna give Tim that one too. I don't know. I hate these cheating dudes. So they're gonna get that one to Tim too. You said cheating at something like the first fight on the card, they cheated. What you talking about? Errol? Wasn't they knocked him out, man? Errol. What is his name? Errol. What is his name? Laura Lundy. Yeah, he knocked out his opponent. Who was some no name dude. He said uppercut about to come. I hope so, cause I'm so tired. I don't like when they get these dudes and they cheat for them like that. If you lose the round, man, come on, man. You can't get that round from that man. You know what I'm saying? That man earned that round. Said he scored he's scared to get countered. He said this might turn into Bivol Canelo 2.0. He says Fedola's not giving up his height. That's what I'm saying. And he's getting it that he can reach him and just hit that cut and give Tim all kind of trouble. This mother, they let him go out there with a lump of Vaseline on his head, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Are you serious? Look what he doing. They let him go out there with a lump of goddamn Vaseline on his head. I have never, bro. It's a whole lump. Look at him. Look at him how he pressing the Vaseline and stuff. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my goodness. What is going on in boxing? See, look how you see how he wiping the Vaseline on his gloves, right? Just watch how every now and then he'll touch the Vaseline on his head. Now, probably gonna try to blind Fundora. He's probably gonna try to blind Fundora with that whatever that is on his head. Y'all got to watch this stuff, man. These people they dirty, man. They dirty. Just like Sonny Liston put that stuff in Ali eye. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be dirty with it, man. Look at Tim. Tim look like he need a blood transfusion. You know, he's trying that weird uppercut, but he's gonna try to wipe that shit in Fundora eye. I'm watching him. See how he throwing the hands out there. You're gonna try to wipe it in his eye. Come on now, come on. Hey, he hitting him low. He hitting him in the hips. Mm-mm. Come on, Fundora. Come on, man. Don't let him cheat you out your shit. This is sad. Come on, Fundora. You gotta separate yourself, man. They ain't gonna just let you beat the champ with this bullshit. You're gonna have to knock him down. He's gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to knock him down, bro. You said it was the flyweight. What's going on, SBG Mello? What's happening? He says Fundora is winning. I know, and you're right. Says Erica says Al probably told Fundora in the locker room, "Don't mess this shit up for me." Mm-hmm. Come on, Fundora. Come on, buddy. It's like put it to him, man. Come on now. Tim looked like he don't know what to do, y'all. He looked like he don't know what to do, bro. He is out of answers. Look at that. He don't know what to do. This 6'6" phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? This dude is wow. He got Tim Tszyu not knowing what to do. All he could do is sit there and take these damn punches. You know? All he could do is sit there and take these punches. Wow. It's like, am I tripping? Is Tim Tszyu gonna lose this? Who thinks Tim Tszyu gonna lose tonight? Yeah, look at him. He over there huffing and puffing now. This should be pretty interesting. Cause they getting the blood out from around Dora's face. Oh, now that should be illegal, man. With that all that Vaseline on top of his head, bro. That should be illegal. Mm-mm. So you got to knock. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Did they give Tim Tszyu that I couldn't see if they gave him the last round, but they probably did. Oh, cheating ass dudes. What's going on, Miracle One? What's happening, bro? Yeah. Knock him out to win. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's gonna have to knock Tim out. Or knock him down or something. Yeah, he tried to time that. He tried to time that jab that time, but he was off. Man, let me tell you, Fundora is out punching him like he's tripling his work rate. Tim Tszyu's work rate here. So I don't understand how this is even a question. I mean, and he's knocking his head back in certain times. Tim is just rushing in there and getting some little shots on the side and over the top. This, come on, bro. Come on. He looked like he shot, man. Tim looked like he shot, bro. He throwing one punch at a time, bro. This is crazy. I hope the uppercut is coming. He need to throw that shot. Yeah, like I said. Oh, let me see. Oh no, they gave Fundora the last round. Man, but they keeping Tim Tszyu up by 1 point though. That ain't real, bro. I mean, it's like I'm trying to force Fundora to punch more because he don't need them to give Tim another round, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't need that, bro. He don't need that at all. Man, Tim looked like if Fundora could put a good combination together, bro, and press forward, he get Tim up out of there, man. This is a pretty good little match, though. Come on now, come on, Fundora, come on, let's go. Tim looking bad out there, man. Woo, man, Tim looked terrible. He said they gave Fundora the 7, but gave Tim round 5 and 6. Isn't that something? Mm-mm. Yeah, Tim is I hope Fundora find the strength to get rid of his ass. He said it. Yeah, look at this, man. Tim trying. He want up out of there, bro. It's like something like he got brain, like he got a cut like for brain surgery or something. Oh yeah, he hurt. Okay, here we go. It's already bleeding into his eye. They may have to run this back. What y'all think? I think they have to run it back. But if Fundora could get himself a knockdown, man, he'd be in the building. He need to stop letting them punch him in the damn in the body. Come on now. Yeah, use that volume punching. Where's the volume punching? Come on, there you go. Tim is so desperate, man. He know that blood is coming down. If uh if Fundora could go ahead and say turn up the his pace, stop letting Tim box like that. There you go. Let him run into some body shots. Stop him from coming forward. You got to give him something. Give him that uppercut, something to think about. There you go. Do him like you did Erickson Lubin. You know. Oh man, let me tell you something. Fundora, he's doing well, man. It's just that they don't want him to win, man. He is doing real well. He's doing real well. I mean, come on, man. He just got to put it together. He got to keep that pressure on, and he got to believe in himself. I do believe he believe in himself, but he got to he got to pick it up. He throw a lot of arm punches, so I mean, it should be no problem. Go to the body, bro. Say start head hunting. You know, Tim don't look like he got a lot left. No, those body shots that Fedora throw, I do believe is effective. See, Tim look like a mess, bro. Come on, man, keep him off you, bro. Come on. God damn. Come on, knock his ass out, bro. Come on, Fundora. Knock his ass out. There you go. Let's go. Knock his ass out. Come on, throw. There you go. Come on, throw. There you go. Come on, Fundora. Wake up, baby. Wake up. Wake up. God damn. Yeah, it probably is broke. I thought that was a Fundora round. You know, look at Tim. I mean, really, Fundora winning these rounds, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they even giving Tim rounds right here. I mean, he'll wake up every now and then, but that gash is bad. And his head look like it's down to the fat meat. Look like that those man, that thing is deep. God damn, you see how far those what you call them things all up in his head? Damn, bro. Look at it. What in the hell? Man, if I was Fundora, I'd go out there and just beat that damn hole in his head. I would just beat the hole in his head, bro. That's what I'd be doing. I would throw my first punch would be a hard jab to the hole in his head and shit. Like get his ass up out of here. Just beat some of the brain meat up out of there. I'm just like that's just what I would do. You know, Tim would do the same thing. Okay, man, they gonna leave it caked up like that, bro. Oh man. Oh yeah, that blood coming down, man. Oh yeah, it's right over his eye. He got to hurry up and do what he gonna do. Come on, Fundora, you could throw harder than that, bro. This is frustrating. Wait a minute. Okay, they did give Fundora to let that. He should be up. He should be up. Wait a minute. Do they have it 85, 85? Bro, wait a minute. It's got to be. Yeah, he says Fundora had one of the best uppercuts in the business. He ain't even throwing it. Isn't that something? And I know you're right too. You're right too. And it's so he throw it so smooth too. Come on, Fundora, where your power at, bro? Why you not sticking them to the body? I don't understand why you just trying to head hunt. I just don't get it. I mean, he's a good body puncher too. I just don't understand why he's choosing to just head hunt. I mean, did he have to sign something? He can't hit him to the body or something? So is there for him? He's scared to throw it because of the counter. I mean, he could get some body shots in there. I mean, Jesus Christ. They're gonna give Tim this one. Tim desperate as hell, y'all. He is so desperate. Mm-mm. I mean, come on, man. The man can't see, man. What's up? It's like, what's up with Fundora, man? What is up with his corner? What is going on with his corner, bro? You still letting this man beat you to the punch and shit. He can't see in one eye. It's like, what's wrong with him? It's like he is pissing me off. It's like, damn, Tszyu must be got some serious power. He must be got some serious power, bro. I mean, to keep Fundora back like this here, and he can't see in one eye. It's like that's a Tszyu round right there. That's a Tszyu round. Damn. Hey, hitting the nigga on the neck. Come on now. Hitting him low. This has become a street fight. The slowest street fight we've ever seen. Yeah. He said, yeah. He said Zuki punch like dad used to. Yeah, he must be, man, because Fundora, he definitely won't put the pedal to the metal. And we know he's a volume puncher, so like you said, he might just be opting out because he don't want to get counted. But look at Tim's face, man. It's like he got to work on that, man. You know, Fundora had a little bit of hand speed. It's like I don't understand why he's so slow right now. Tim is making an adjustment, man. It's like he gonna have to come back and make his adjustment. Oh, they gave it to Fundora. They gave the last round to Fundora. Wow. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They gave the last one to Fundora, right? Come on, Fundora, man. Get it. Put your foot in his ass, bro. Come on now. Come on now, Fundora. Come on. Trying to say now, people are starting to come in now. Man, this is a damn good fight, but at the same time, ooh man, and you can see their skills they're kind of evenly matched. You know, it's just Tim got a lot more power than Fundora. Fundora got the height, and if he could get more accurate and get his distance, his range is fucked up. You know, so he keep adjusting his range and letting Tim step into the range, take one step to the range, and it's like his footwork. Fundora footwork is terrible. You know, you need to take a couple of step back and then let Tim run into it. But he let Tim step forward as he moved back. Come on now. Come on, Fundora. There you go. There you go. As he moves forward on his front foot, tag his ass. It's like time him on his front foot. That's all he got. Time him on his front foot. There you go. Wait for him to move forward. You say time him on his front foot. Watch his feet. That's all you got to do. He's gonna move right into it. He got to come to you. Look at that. Tim look like he is. Woo. Come on now. Get out of range. Get out of range. Come on now. Tim acting like he gonna knock this dude out like that. Nah. Woo, Tim tried to throw down. He says for doing that. Yeah, that's what it is. His nose is fucked up. Probably feeling the effects of that. His nose. Says Swiss cheese. Tell you what though, this is a damn good fight. I'm so damn proud of Pitbull. I don't know. A lot of people try to put down Pitbull. A lot of people try to put down Pitbull, but he's a real professional. I mean, yeah, is he a short fighter? But say we measure fighters by their hearts around here. You know, I'm totally proud of him, man. If he deserves it, and I'm so glad that they got Rolly Ramiro out the way, and no more of that clowning. type stuff. We need to get that out of boxing, and bring real boxing fans back to the sport. It's this clown stuff is running real boxing fans away from it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see that shit. We want to see the best fight the best. And if they lose, we want to see another rematch. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see this clown show, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And here we go, man. Tim is really trying. This he know. Oh man, Fundora, he's catching them with the jabs and the combination. He's coming out. He's coming out with the real now. Tim's trying to go all out. He's trying to go all out this round. He know he needs a knockout. He's trying to really get in the Fundora head, trying to push forward, going forward. You know. He probably gonna get knocked out trying to. When you try to get the knockout, you're gonna make a mistake. Come on now. Come on. Oh, Tim with the goddamn right. He connected with the right. But there you go. There you go with the uppercut. Fundora with the combination and the uppercut. Look at Tim trying to do a little tricky little inside defense. Come on, Fundora. Let's go. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. Oh, Tim showing some grit. Tim showing some grit. Oh my God, Tim trying to stay in the pocket, goddamn. He trying to stay in the pocket. He can't see shit, but he trying to stay in the pocket. He's walking them down, baby. Let's go. But Fundora is doing his boxing shit, man. He's bending down just a little bit, getting his range, and he's bopping Tim with that jab. Come on now, Tim trying to get the knockout though. This is pretty good fight. Tim don't have the power right now though. Don't look like he got the power to really hurt Fundora like that. But Tim here, I see him like really trying to get a hook in. He's like really trying to, put it down. Come on now, Fundora. He's trying to mug Fundora and everything with that glove. Oh, he elbowing and shit. Ah, damn, but Fundora caught that motherfucker with a nice goddamn. Well, they both going at it. Let's go now. Come on, Fundora. That's how you do it. Throw them hands, goddammit. Don't let this Austin come in here with that bullshit. Come on now, let's go. Oh, don't pick his ass up. That's right. Let's go. Come on now. Come on, Fundora. You got it. We got another upset. This is the night of upsets right here, baby. Come on now. So, isn't that fucked up how everybody who bring people to the card gonna lose tonight? Come on now. Come on, Fundora. Yeah, there you go. He trying to run. He trying to dance now. Don't dance, nigga. No, go sit your ass down, nigga. Your reign is over. Your reign is over. Yeah, go sit your ass down. Go sit your ass down. Go sit your ass down. Yeah, man. Hey, who won this, y'all? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Who won this? Y'all go before they call it. Who won it? Who won it? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Who you think won? Who y'all think won? Now that's how you beat the champion ass. You know what I'm saying? He says so Fundora lost because he ain't throw enough hard punches. Let's see. America One says Fundora. Let's see. Y'all put it in the chat now. I want to hear y'all coming in here tomorrow. Be talking about. He's at Tszyu. I want y'all coming in here. You had told y'all, man. Fundora gonna win. You don't think they're gonna y'all don't think they're gonna take it from him? I mean, I thought Fundora did a wonderful job. Okay, so they give the punch stats 194 to 721, and Tszyu got 175 of 400. So they got your boy. He threw more and landed more, almost doubling what Tszyu put. Yeah, Tara Furner too. It's to him. Yeah, me too. Y'all put your things in put your predictions in there. He said they cheated for them. I'm gonna start right. You gonna throw the chair out there in the ring like they did on Boondocks and shit, and everybody just go, oh, chair. Everybody just start going at it. He said Tszyu won bigger name, and he has his chance, but scared to get countered. One bigger name. Mm-mm. Let's see. He lost. He lost. He over there looking all like catatonic. You know, he looking all catatonic. He know. Look at him. Yeah, look at. Cause that look like the face of a winner. Look at Tim. Look at Tim Tszyu face right here. Does that look like the face of a winner? Split decision, of course. Look at him. Look at Tim. Look at Tim with his head down, y'all. Look at Tim with his head down. Come on now. Come on. They could run this here back. I mean, this would do well if they ran it back. Yeah. Fundora! What I tell you, John? What I tell you, boy? Hey, what I tell you, boy? What did I tell you, boy? He got dethroned, dog. He got dethroned, dog. Woo! Hey, I'm trying to tell you, but it's a new day, man. We done with the pussy punk ass stuff, man. It's time to get back to some real boxing. Mmm. 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 Oh. When I told you the reason for a rematch is because of Tim Cut. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Fundora ain't going nowhere. You know. Wow. Wow. This is ugly as hell, bro. Ooh. Tim Tszyu went out there with all that arrogance, all that arrogance of the Austin Kingdom, with the kangaroo confidence. You know what I'm saying? Went out there, got his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get cut, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he look at him. Mm-hmm. You don't want to answer no damn questions now, do you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talking all that shit about Aerosmith Jr. I would love to fight Aero. No, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Boy, I tell you, everybody get humbled sometimes. But there's only one loss. So it shouldn't affect them that much. I mean, especially if you come back and fight Fundora. I'll be interested in seeing that fight because this one was such a banger. Um, that would be really a fight worth seeing. And they should have like maybe Spence and Crawford. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't put that on the undercard, but maybe put Tim Tszyu and Fundora on the undercard of Crawford and Spence at 154. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. But for Tim, now he don't have nothing that Aerosmith Jr. want at that weight class. So I could see Errol fighting Fundora. That would be interesting. You know what I'm saying? He says, "What's happening, Bull? Long time no see, my brother." Yeah, I'm trying to get this trucking business stuff to work for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to regroup. You know what I'm saying? And really ain't been no damn good fights on lately. Tell you the truth. He said Crawford better stay away from Fundora. You know, I mean, we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. I don't think Fundora gonna hold that belt very long. You know what I'm saying? Especially if because ain't nothing but some good competition at 154. You got so much good competition, and I'm just to me to watch Jamel just go down, man. Like after you get one big payday, and it's just to me, man. It's just like, bro, it's like you're playing with your legacy. You know, it's just I don't know, man. It's just like we've seen a bunch of really good champions in the past. Have these weird personal lives. You know what I'm saying? They destroy themselves, and we just don't have enough boxers to spare. You know what I'm saying? To lose to some outside weirdness. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of pissed me off that these guys are not focused. You know what I'm saying? To stay on top. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that craziness of a Floyd Mayweather, to stay on top. You know what I'm saying? And, I just don't see it in these fighters. It's just everybody's on the hustle side. And, you can't knock the hustle, but at the same time, we're talking about boxing here. You know, be prepared and fight more often. Let me get 3 fights at you in a year, and then you could be somebody's favorite fighter. But and fight somebody dangerous, right? I'm tired of looking at Stevenson tweeting all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? And then look, he fighting some Audi, what's his name, Audi, whatever. I don't want to see that fight, bro. And hear you talk, nigga. I mean, I want you to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't fighting nobody tough, I salute my to Tank. Fight Frank Martin. That's a tough ass fight. So that is a tough fight. I salute him. You know what I'm saying? And any fighter that want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you lose or whatever. If you're trying to fight the best competition, you the best. Look at Errol. Look at Errol. What Errol talking about?
I mean, he got a pretty good height, but we'll see. We'll break him down like we always do.
Was there anything you saw in his performance tonight that made you think, okay, I'm going to have to watch out for that?
I think he learned from his mistakes. He's a little bit more settled. He was using his distance, so I think he did pretty good.
Okay, and Sebastian, obviously I know you've seen Errol fight. What are your thoughts on a fight between you and him?
I think it'll be great. He's one of the greats right now. He's going to pound for pound, so if I can fight him and get a win off of him, it'll be good history for me again.
Can y'all hear that?
Well, maybe we'll see it this year. Thank you guys both. And Sebastian, congratulations. You are now the unified 154-pound world champion. Sebastian Fundora, everyone.
Well, with all due respect to Errol Spence Jr., I mean,
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Paul, can you hear me? Paul.
Can you hear me now? Try it again. That fight wasn't exciting. Well, you must be going for Tim Tszyu. I thought it was exciting. I thought it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? For Tim Tszyu, I mean, he's not as good as you, to me, he's not as good as everybody thinks. You know, he still needs to develop some more. And I think that's just, you know, something that people are not ready to admit. If you're a big Tim Tszyu fan, I don't know how you can be, because shit, he just kind of came on the scene out of nowhere. I'm trying to get my audio right, so I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing. I'm trying to get my audio together. Okay, there. Let me see. Johnny, let's try that again. So, well, I mean, you know, Tim is a good. Okay, I can hear you now. Tim is a good fighter, man. He just need more experience. That's all. I mean, you know, I mean, think about it. What's his name? Fundora. He's not the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they were evenly skilled in there. Um, it's just that Fundora was longer. He just had a few physical advantages over Tim. You know, Tim was able to go in there and bam a couple of people a couple of times because he got power. But you know, that wasn't going to last against somebody like Crawford or somebody who's skilled. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, who can move out the way and then deliver their own offense. So, I mean, he just needed some more. I think he would be tougher if he had his father's defense. You know what I'm saying? If he, I don't know why his daddy didn't teach him, you know what I'm saying, how to slip and roll. And, you know, I mean, Costa Zoo was fucking brilliant. I mean, that he looked like Mayweather in the way he moved, man. I did quickness and the head movement and just he was almost like the first Matrix or something. Costa, I used to love to watch that dude box, man. I mean, just anybody with that boxing style who can like truly move and got good defense, man. You know, I mean, you know, but Tim, he just looked like he ain't gonna make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna make it. You know, he's a brute. You know, everybody likes a guy with power, but you're gonna have to show some defense when you get to the higher level. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think Fundora is all that great. I just think he couldn't figure out how to get around that jab, and that's what I mean by the experience part. You know, he just couldn't figure it out. What's up going on, Jordan Time Six Bishop? He's a great fight. He said Tim Tszyu gained a fan today. That's what I'm saying. Even when you lose, it don't mean you're trash. It just means that you got to go back and learn. You just learned something. That fight just made Tim Tszyu a whole better fighter. You know what I'm saying? It just made him a better fighter. He said gained a fan today. He said, but Errol gonna get them belts. And he's gonna have to fight Tim Tszyu also, because just because you lose one fight don't mean that you know you go away, right? So you know, for everybody who's picking on Tim Tszyu, this is a good fight. I mean, he needed a fight like that to grow, and he wouldn't have become a better fighter without a fight like that. He got to experience adversity as a fighter, a cut on the forehead, a cut over the eye, and you got to fight through it. You've seen Floyd Mayweather get Falumaloon by Sugar Shane Mosley, and boy, he held on for dear life. It was the smoothest thing that you ever seen. How are you going to react when things don't go your way? And I think, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, DJ?
Hey, how's it going, Paul? How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good to hear, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, but look, they haven't been putting on anything good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not.
Good
Go
to
ahead.
see you on the platform, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. You know your family over here.
Yeah,
Even though I don't agree with nothing that you talk about.
I know. You and I definitely butt heads a bunch of the time. Listen, I just wanted to say, I was I was sitting here smiling with a shit-eating grin ear to ear to see Timmy get a bit of a beatdown. I got to tell you, when a boxer gets up there to the upper echelon and starts to say, "I could beat and take on everybody. I'm a throwback fighter," and he starts to set up meetings with the great big fish Earl Spence and talks of Terrence Crawford and all that stuff. And he's like, bring them all on. I said to myself, I want this guy to taste an L. And I was sitting here smiling with a shit eating grin. Did he ever get one tonight? And I can't help but think it was a bunch to be, because of that elbow and the massive gash in the top of his head. And it's hard for anybody to get through that. But Fundora he boxed beautifully, and I was very happy.
Oh man, I mean, I was just like, look at you could see the tides turning. What's going on, King Judah?
Yeah.
What's going on, my?
Pull counter, bro. What's up, man? I ain't seen you in so long, bro.
Well, I mean, I kind of got, just kind of pissed with the whole system. Boxing just kind of let
Yeah,
me down with a lot of the shit that's going on. It's weird. It's weird, bro. I'm a grown ass man,
right,
bro, and I just don't want to see Keith Thurman mess up a whole dream, wet dream. I don't want to see Ryan Garcia out here acting like a clown. I mean, it's just I
right.
don't understand this about this. I don't know where we at in boxing. I just like, man, I just can't do this, bro. Um, I
Hey,
think the only Mhm.
before you go in, Judah, can I say one thing? Just wanted to say one
What's that?
thing before you go in. With Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, that's supposed to be such a sweet win for DHP, but because of all the mental health Ryan shit going on the internet, it's going to be such a
Right,
watered down, diluted win for the guy.
right.
I
That's what
can't.
I said.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I can't help but think that it's robbing them of a you know a I don't know the word I'm looking for, like a marquee win. What do you guys think?
right,
Right,
right. So,
right, right. Go ahead. I know where you going. Go ahead. Inside. Go ahead.
well, yeah. So
Keep.
this the thing about it, bro. So that's the truth, right? That it's going to be watered down, but on the bright side, right? Because it's a double side to this. On the bright side, Devin never chose Ryan Garcia to get props or to get recognition. Devin already knew that because Tank beat him first. Nobody would ever give him credit for Ryan. Ryan was all about introducing a new fan base to him and possibly getting his biggest payday. That's all this was about from day one. I've been saying that from day one. Like Devin never chose Ryan to put him on his resume to actually boost his resume. This is more about boosting his appeal to fans. Because I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I've been a Haney fan for long. Most people didn't know Devin, but people know who Devin Haney is right now. Like Devin
Oh
Haney
yeah,
is known. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I saw him because I watch a lot of UFC. So Israel Adesanya, he has his own YouTube channel, and it's big, far as the MMA community goes. And he had Devin Haney on his channel, but they had went to Dubai, they skydived and shit. And that's just telling me that a lot of people know him. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot that MMA guys want to cross over and link up with boxing dudes. Like, you have to be known for them to want to do stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so like I said, I feel what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I don't think this going. I think Devin anticipated that, even if Ryan didn't do this, Ryan could have been in tip-top shape, looking the best he looked. As a matter of fact, on fight night, we can see the best version of Ryan. Devin can beat him, and they still won't give him credit.
Not at all. Not after
Mm-hmm.
not after his shenanigans, as my man Paul would say on the internet. He's pulling. I mean, everybody was going to say, the guy is cashing out anyhow, and it's a shame because he's a great fighter. He should be given credit for beating up a fantastic boxer.
What my thing is, what I don't understand is like Devin has been an example of bravery, and taking risks. So what I'm saying, especially pushing himself, coming to a whole nother division, and like really, going for undisputed at this division. And I don't understand why people got it in for him. Why they keep trying to deny this man like he's not a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I mean, I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan, but you know what I'm saying. I give a man credit for what it's due. I want
Right.
what he's done. What he's done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to give him that. So who would you put in his place? Would you put Tank, somebody who's reluctant to fight the best? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's fighting Frank Martin now, so I give him a lot of credit. I mean, I'm the type of guy like if you want to
Right.
fight the best, if you fight the best, bro, and you're not trying to dodge the best, but you're trying to claim you the best. No, I can't rock with that, man. And boxing has become so much BS. Look at Richard Hutchins talking shit about Devin and his resume, and I'm like, bro, who the hell have you fought? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he
Just
just said,
like,
and poor Hitchens just like I'm glad you brought it up because this the same dude that just came out and told the whole world, yeah, I'm not fighting Matias because of how big he is. But then
I was going
also
to say,
told
didn't
us,
he just duck Matias?
yes, he ducked him and said, well, he too big. But you also in the same breath said, oh, I'll move up and get a belt and then try to move back down. That's how he justified not fighting Matias. First of all, how could you moving up, even if you was able to get a belt at the next division, how would that help you come back down to 140 when you don't have a belt at 140 and you're still not a pay-per-view draw? All them dudes can still tell you no at that point and fight somebody else with a belt in their
but
division.
Hmm.
but I'm gonna tell you one thing. They all gonna go after Pitbull.
Hey,
They're gonna
ooh,
go.
poor, I'm glad you brought that up, poor. So this my prediction, bro. I like Pitbull, right? But I saw the way when Shakur got to 135, Pitbull ain't want no part of that. And I heard Pitbull team say they not looking to fight a boxer. They don't want nobody that's gonna make him look bad or somebody he gotta chase. This my prediction, because I always said now this ain't racist, this is me calling it how it is. That belt
Right.
that
What's
Rolly
up,
had,
Vito?
that was gonna always be for a Hispanic fighter. So I believe
Mm.
Pitbull just took his place as the Hispanic fighter that's gonna hold that belt, and I guarantee you, Pitbull next fight is going to be against another Hispanic. That belt is gonna be for, it's gonna always be Hispanic champion with that belt because they gonna always fight other Hispanics.
But here's the thing: if Haney's going to unify, which I don't personally believe he can stay in the weight for that long to unify. He's barely
Mm.
making 140 now. The man walks around at 165. We all know this. So
Oh wow.
for him to say I'm going to unify, I mean, it was a gangster call out. Do I think he's capable? Yeah, but can he actually make the weight? I don't know, man. He's
What?
barely holding on now.
What?
Haney will go to north of 60 in the next 3 years. I mean, the guy is. You see his
Well,
frame, right? He looks like
what?
an action figure.
Well, listen, the thing is, Devin fights like twice a year, right? On average, he fight like twice a year. And the only thing, I see what you're saying, but I mean, let's just say for whatever the 140 division surprised me and they really trying to get it on. Well, all it takes is two unifications. One champion unified with that one, the other one unified with that one, and then the winner of that fight, they fight for the undisputed. And that's not that. I believe Devin can do two more fights at least. If he know he can get undisputed, he can stay for two more fights.
Yeah, but Judah, that takes so much quarterbacking to have a mini tournament for that to happen.
Right,
It's
right.
But
They
you
all
know,
talk like they want it.
but,
It's just
but
Tio.
look, yeah. But I'm saying though, if you check, there you go. That's the only person that's going to be hard to get. I think Matisse will fight all of them. I think
Yeah.
Pitbull will fight on them. Now we got like King Judah said, that belt right there. His handlers may not want to fight a Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's going to keep that from happening. I think Matisse is
Politics.
good. Yeah, and Tio, of course, he don't want to see
He's
Devin.
been running for years. Tio's been running. You
Yeah.
don't see that video that Tio or Haney Senior went looking for Tio Senior in the party store. That had me on the floor laughing. Looking for
What's
his ass
going
in the
on, B
party
Dog?
store.
He says he was saying he might not want to fight for the IBF because of the 10-pound dehydration. So it's not that Matias too big; it's that he doesn't get to rehydrate more than 10 pounds. Yeah, I feel you. What's going on? Eating the remix. You the reason why I came on tonight. I saw your message and I said, well, let me come on, man. It's like I've been out for a second. I had to watch the first few fights. I said the shit was getting good. So I said,
Shout
what's
out to
going
Eating
on?
the Remix.
So what I
No, I was just saying, shout out to Eating the Remix to get you to come on.
Oh yeah, what's going on? Nebraska assassin, what's going on? He says, "Beat out. There's no IBF rehydration clause with unifications. Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know
But
that.
either way, if you want to be undisputed, so you got to make it happen. You know, what I'm saying whatever their rules are.
Hey,
I mean,
I,
mhm.
oh my bad.
I
I just
think
wanted to I just wanted to break down the two fights we seen, bro. That's all.
Oh man,
What
what
I
did you
seen.
think of the Laurie? Let's start with Annis. How you say his name? Annis Laurie Laurie.
Yeah, what shit? I
Ennis.
can't say it either. Shit, fuck, I don't know shit.
Is he gonna fight till he 50, man? I mean, he not
That's what
that
got me
dude.
for it. I was looking at him, bro, and like we always knew he had boxing skill, but I'm like he look old, like his speed, you can tell that he an old dude, right? So what I would like to see for him again, because this belt put him in line for a belt. I mean, this fight put him in line for a belt, I think. And I do
Right.
want to see him at least be a champion again. I don't think he can be undisputed or nothing, so we can't expect that much from him. But I would like to see him at least get a belt again. I think that'd be good for him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I
who
was surprised by
Laurie?
his power because I thought I thought he was always more of a boxer. But
He is.
I
He
was on
was.
Southern T. Yeah, I
He
was
is.
on Southern T, and that's what Southern T told me. He was like, yeah, he looked like he got power, and he might get a stoppage. Which I'm surprised he was right. Like, I don't know if he hitting harder. Somebody say you get older, and that's when the power come.
No, man. The
Well,
dude that he was fighting did not know how to fight southpaw. I mean, it's as clear as day. Michael Zarafa.
he kept falling in. He kept falling in with the goddamn right, and Laura got right in front of him and lined him up. See, he didn't know what he was doing. He
Lined
didn't
him
know.
up
He
exactly.
saw he didn't know how to fight a southpaw, and he just went for that shot. He was trying
Right,
the same shot over and over, and the dude
right.
didn't catch on. The dude was stupid. You know.
Right, right.
That's
And look,
right.
I want to talk about what I seen in the Pitbull fight. So Pitbull
Hmm.
look good, right? Don't get me wrong, Pitbull look good. I like his pressure. I don't normally like pressure fighter. I told you I like intelligent pressure fighters, and he's an intelligent pressure fighter, and I like to
But,
watch it.
but nobody. When I told him I wanted to see him fight Tank again, nobody wanted to see that fight again. I told you Pitbull would be coming, bro. He be coming to
Yeah,
fight. You
Yep.
yeah,
know,
I like,
he's
but I
like
ain't gonna lie.
Jake LaMotta or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just a pressure fighter that just don't care. You can hit him, he can still coming. He's like the Terminator, baby.
You see the
You know what I'm
neck
saying?
yeah, he can take some
exercises?
power, bro. He can take some power, bro. He can take a lot. Yeah, I saw his neck. Like that's why his neck so. And they say that's what help you take punches, bro. When you got a real strong neck, you don't get
And
knocked
you
out. As
and Rolly, he didn't look like he made Rolly look like he didn't have no power at all, man. And Rolly was hitting that dude.
Yeah,
You know,
Roller was catching him. Roller was
any
catching him.
anytime you hear that that's how he sound when he land when he throw his punches. He
Right.
be putting he be putting that power to your ass.
Yeah. The Rolly
But
can punch.
yeah, he
Yeah,
really
he's got.
can.
You know?
So look, man, the Fundora fight, bro. What I know, because I had picked Fundora to lose by knockout, right? Because I thought he was gonna do what he always do, was fighting on the inside. Because I told you I hate a tall fighter that don't use his height. Man, that dude used his height all night, and that shit looked good to watch, bro. Like I was like, because he finally looked like somebody who that tall. The way he was sticking that jab out there, not letting Tszyu close distance. That's what I always wanted to see out Fundora. If Fundora gonna fight that way for the rest of his career, Fundora is one of the top guys in his division to me.
Oh, he's a
He
bad man.
is. He is a top guy. And it's just that he have to find you have to find yourself. You have to find your
Right.
balance. And he didn't use a lot of inside. He didn't even use his inside game against Zoo because he
He
could
don't
have
need
like he
to. Yeah, but again,
huh?
my bad. He don't never need to fight on the inside. I've been waiting on him to fight tall. He need to keep fighting tall. But I ain't mean to cut
But,
you off though.
but what I was saying, like even when he was on the inside, he didn't use his inside techniques or game or nothing like that. He just kind of like, backed off and just took a step around, you know what I'm saying, with Tim Zoo. And I was surprised to see him fight like that, but he can do it. So it's going to be interesting to see how long, how he mix it up with his inside game, you know.
As a boxer, it's almost David versus Goliath each and every time. And if he keeps those guys on the outside, on the end of his stick, and he keeps
Hmm.
turning those dudes, that's a bad man right there.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean,
And it looked like he didn't have a lot of power. He looked like he
nothing.
knows how to conserve his power. Then he'll hit you with a hard shot here and there. It's just he's really coming into his own, finding his style and everything. I could see it. I could see it. He had to learn from that Brian. Mendoza lost. I think he just got caught with a good power shot, which any fighter could. Anybody could take a shot like that and not recover and get beat. So uh,
To be
what you
honest,
were saying?
to be honest, Paul and Judah, I think he's tailor made for the Truth, because the way the Truth fights, I can't see him getting past Earl if the way that he comes forward, gets inside, and just kills the body. I don't know if he can beat the Truth. Might be a good
Hmm.
comeback fight to pick up that strap again.
Yeah, because I think it's all really planned. I think Crawford to get that second fight at 154. Um, I don't know why. Crawford is taking a victory year. What I'm saying to he should have been at 154. He should have had another fight. He said what really crazy is Gary A should have had Rolly Belt to begin with. And that's another thing. Uh, Nebraska assassin. It's like these guys are not fighting, man. It's like I'm not a fan of these guys, man. I don't like these guys. They don't impress me. So when you taking a whole year and two off, and it's like, what are they doing, man? It's like those years. These are the best years of their life. It's like you'll never get that time back, right? So it's
Right.
like by the time 5 years go by, it's like, damn, they only got 5 fights. It's like Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what you say? Eden said. He says Fundora like to fight. V Dog say he said I thought he would utilize it. Yeah, me too. Because I love how he slipped that uppercut in there. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Um, Eden the remix says he fought real smart. Yep, credit to him. And if Tim Tszyu was smart, he should have known that. He should have studied up on Fundora a little bit better. And Jordan six times Bishop says all this all this is laid Aerosmith Jr. reputation. Art beats Bud to become undisputed at 154. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Look because EJ don't look like he was too broken up about the loss. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what's going on with this boxing stuff, man. It looked like
Oh,
the conspiracy. Say
EJ's
what you say?
tailor made for that Fundora guy for sure. I
Hmm.
have one question for you guys though. I don't know if you saw the Valdez fight on Friday. What did you guys think of the Liam Wilson, the Oscar Valdez fight? Did you tune into that one? See that
No,
one?
but I saw the headlines. I don't like nothing about Oscar Valdez. I think he's a cheater. Um, um, I just he just tainted to me.
Mm.
Once upon a time, he got good style. I think he's brave. I think he's but I think he uses steroids. You know what I'm saying, to enhance his performance. Um,
Mm.
I can't trust him. I can't trust him as a fighter. I
Yeah,
think.
but
Go
isn't
ahead.
that like half the fighters on the roster that you
Yeah,
don't believe
yeah, you're
in?
right, and that's why I haven't been on. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to wait for a really good matchup, and this was like maybe the closest thing that I would want to watch. Um,
Mm.
and I like the smaller fighters too, but if it's a good scrap, I don't want them taking fights that they know they can win. You get credit from the fighters that got the same skill as you got. So that's why when you go down at 115, it be some good fights down there. Because them
Yeah.
guys are all kind of evenly matched. What I'm saying? You never heard of one over the other. You know, um, I just want boxing to get back to be competitive and something to look forward to, man. It's like you had these BS fights, these BS matchups, and they want you to pay for it and they want you to be excited. Keith Thurman talking like Dusty Rhodes and shit. It's like, come on, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man. I
what
mean, I
happened
can't
to his forehead, Paul? What happened?
happen to what now? Oh,
Keith
yes,
Thurman, his
yeah.
forehead, he had a big chunk out of it. You know what
I
that's
thought I
about?
thought he had turned into a Buddhist or something. Shit. It's like looking at that dot on his head. I like, come on, man. I said I can't do this, man. We need to get back to the tough fighters. Like lights out Tony. You don't know what he gonna say. Um, Floyd Mayweather's talking crazy. About the weather outside, and somehow he make it a boxing analogy. Um, boxing used to be full of the really great fighters that knew they were gonna get their ass whipped, but they went out there and tried to prove a point. Like when Roger Mayweather um, fought Sweet Pea. That was a great grudge match. Or when he fought Bertie McGirt. You know what I'm saying? These were like passionate fights. We don't see that no more, man. It's like, or when AB and Paulie Malignaggi fought. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like each other. I like them kind of fights. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a lot of passion involved and there's a lot of competition. The other side got some skin in the game. These dudes here just fight for money.
Or
Um,
Oscar and Ricardo Mayorga. That was a hell of a
oh
precedent.
yeah, yeah,
Hell of a
yeah,
precedent. Or
yeah.
even Mayorga versus anybody.
Or Oscar versus what's his name? Fernando
Trinidad.
Vargas. Yeah, all of them. For Vargas, man, that was a hell of a fight, right? So I want to see that kind of passion back in the boxing. These are just kind of like some kind of lukewarm fights that you can either you can see them or you can leave them. Right? It's not like a must see on these fights. That's why Canelo avoiding David Benavidez. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, if you want to go down to be one of the great Mexicans, you got to fight both of them dudes. And your name will go down, you know what I'm saying, as a great one instead of you fighting Munguia. I don't know. It's just, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's just taking my spirit for the sport to see all these dudes ducking and, you know what I'm saying? It just turns my
First of
stomach.
all, Paul, first of all, with Canelo, he dropped the $150-200 million quote out there, and
Yeah.
Lachowicz is saying we can come up with the 150. We got to do a couple breast tours more.
I
We
think
can
you
come
got to
up with
turn
the
your mic. Hold on. I think you got to turn your mic on. Something like that is King Judah. I think you got to turn your mic on or something when you come in because it says your device is not connected. There you go. There you go.
Can you hear me?
So yeah, I was talking to King Judah. I just think that
Okay.
I just think when you are on top and you got the eyes of the world on you, start calling out people that you want to fight. And you stop this clown shit, you know what I'm saying? Because the more you fight, the sharper you're gonna become, right? And I'm not saying that you gotta fight 5 fights in a year. What I'm saying is like you fight 3 fights in a year or 2 fights in a year. You know what I'm saying? Stay sharp, because these guys come back after these long layoffs. They're not the same fighters. You're not getting the
No.
best of them, and
Right.
if you've been around boxing long enough, you know that. So
Yep.
anybody can beat you on any given day when you out the ring. So not to make excuses for everybody, but that's just what it is. Terry Norris, yeah, Medrick Taylor, yeah, and Julian Jackson. Those fights was motherfuckers, especially with what's his name, McCormick. What's his name? The body snatcher, Mike McCormick, the body snatcher who beat Julian Jackson, bro. Y'all go back and watch those fights, and you look at these fights today. You know what I'm saying? It's like this look like some kind of new edition Candy Girl shit. This look like some pop boxing. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what was going on back then, and I'm just like, I mean, I know they got talent. I'm not taking it away from these guys. They got talent, but they just don't want to take the risk. Keyshawn Davis and Stevenson. I know Keyshawn don't have enough experience right now, but that should be a fight he should want. He should want to be better than Shakur Stevenson. I mean, I understand these guys be friends and all that stuff, but if you're in the same weight division, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody old got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Bull.
Not every
Yo, Bull.
era.
Tell me,
Not
tell me.
every era is going to be the 80s and 70s, though. And
Yeah,
early 80s.
I'm just saying as far as the toughness of it and the competitiveness of it and the
Competitive.
passion. Right. They I don't want to fight him because you know, he's he's my brother and all this shit. Errol Spence Jr. said, I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit I'm talking about.
Yep.
Let's get in the ring. It ain't nothing personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got the belt. We in the same weight class. I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? If I lose, we're still cool. But we just making some of the most exciting. Look, Castano haven't fought since he fought Jamel, bro. What is Castano doing? Brian Castano. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You got some great fighters out there. That dude can fight his butt off. And he haven't been back in the ring. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
seen him back in
yeah.
the ring. So what's going on? I'm just wondering. What's going on,
So,
Charles Tom? He's, he says the thing pool fighters are getting paid so good now that they should take long layoffs. So good now as they should take long layoffs. But let's get these other guys booted up then. If some of we got enough fighters to keep it moving. It's just that everybody's taking long layoffs, even the guys who are not making great money. You know what I'm saying? They're getting their pedicures and getting their feet lotion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass back in the gym and get your next fight. Dante Boxing Talk. What's happening, bro? What's happening, my brother? He says Tim needs to get his rematch. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, that's definitely Tim. Definitely should be his next fight. That fight was extremely close. I think Fundora kind of like he separated himself. But if it wasn't for that cut, it might have been a different story. Might have been a different story if it
oh yeah.
wasn't for that cut. So I think that's
For
what's
sure.
going to happen. What's his name? He's going to have to improve. If he fight Errol Spence Jr., he's going to have more experience. If he beat Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying?
Who?
That's going to be more Fundora.
Oh,
If he
that's not.
beat
That won't happen. Earl Spence Jr. His style's tailor made for that guy. If anybody in the 154 division will take him out and take him out pretty hard, look at how Earl fights.
right.
Straightforward, attacks, doesn't let you breathe, all over your body. He's not gonna box Fundora. Come on.
But I'm just saying though. I'm just saying but he needs that experience though.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if you lose, you know what you need to work on. And I think Fundora is going to make him a better fighter fighting that caliber of opponent. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody, all they worry about is who win, who gonna win, who gonna win. No, bro, you learn a lot from losing. You grow as a fighter, from losing. And everybody just want to talk about everybody who's got zero behind, the O behind their name. You're not gonna learn shit. You come across a style that's difficult. You come across a style that you're not going to know how to deal with it because you never came across a style like that. Um, so I think I think this is a great fight for both of them. I think they really learned a lot, and I think the next fight between these guys is going to be even better. Now Tim, he won't have the cut. He's had the experience of fighting. You know what I'm saying, with blood gushing in his eye. That was wonderful. We need these kind of blood and gushy type fights. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. Let me see Dante Boxing Talk in the building. Is that the real one? He says, I want Canelo Spence Bud gone. He says Canelo don't want to fight nobody. Spence, yes sir. He said, you still out there in the them pens out there in the Philippines. He says Bud fight once a year, hold the belt, and talks about guys ain't done enough to beat. I'm dragged up with you, Dante. That's why I haven't been on in a while, bro. I'm not one of these dudes that could just come on here and just talk about nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just making up stuff. I mean, I want to talk about what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Who really deserve to fight and who should be fighting. Um, I don't want to just make up stuff. What's going on, JB? What's happening? What's going on, JB Sports?
Hey, how's it going, Pool Counter?
All right, back up in here talking a little boxing. What you thought about the fights tonight?
Great debut by the PBC on Amazon Prime, man. The card was strong from start to finish. Good card. A lot of people tried to hate on the card, saying, "Oh man, it's not a pay-per-view card by the PBC, man. What they doing? They should put this on non-pay-per-view." But you got to give credit for them, man, because the card was strong overall. Sometimes when you do the pay-per-view fights, the main event be good, but the whole undercard be trash. That wasn't the
Right.
case with the PBC card. The card was strong from beginning to end. And a great win by Sebastian Fundora, man. I thought for the fact that Tszyu and his team was admitting that they were already in negotiations with Terrence Crawford was asinine. I was like, man, how you just gonna go into negotiations with Terrence Crawford like you fighting some gimme win against Sebastian Fundora? Granted, he was coming
Amen.
off a loss,
Amen.
but it was a loss that he was winning. He was winning the fight before he got knocked out in that 10th round. He was winning the fight, so he was a guy that at the point in time was still a top fighter at 154. So, but for people to act like it was a foregone conclusion that Tim Tszyu was going to win and he was going to fight Chance Crawford next, or he was going to fight Errol Spence Jr. next, I just thought that was just, cart before the horse type of situation. And Sebastian Fundora was able to prove a lot of dollars wrong and get the decision over Tim Tszyu, who fought a good fight. It was just a good fight overall by both guys that were bleeding. And both guys showed a lot of will, determination, and heart, man. And it was a great fight. Great night of boxing by the PBC.
What you thought about that Pitbull fight and Rolly Romero?
Man, Pitbull destroyed Rolly Romero, and I was not surprised that Pitbull won, but he dominated the fight. I didn't give Rolly one round. He beat him from pillar to post. I thought Rolly was. What surprised me about that fight was the fact that Rolly wasn't able to hurt Pitbull. The Pitbull was coming up from 135 to 140. Rolly always bragging about this power that he has, one of the most powerful punches in boxing, according to him. And he wasn't able to do anything with Pitbull to deter him from coming forward and bringing the pressure. And he basically walked him down and started the demise of Rolly Romero with that left hook. He got caught with the left hook early in that fight, got hurt bad. And it was just a dominating performance by Pitbull and a bad performance by Rolly, who knew going into the fight that the guy's best attribute was his left hook, and you did not take that away. You got hit with the left hook that started the problems for you in that fight, early in that fight.
Yeah, I was telling people, I said, man, I love the way Pitbull fight. He fight with a lot of heart. He fight like when he fought Tank. I wanted to see that second fight. A lot of people were looking at me like I was crazy, like I had two heads on my shoulders. But I was like, man, that fight, man, is gonna be. I think Tank was gonna knock him out the second time, but I like the way Pitbull comes straight at you, and I thought that would have been a great fight for Tank because that's exactly where he excel at. When you come at him because he's a counterpuncher, and he's so strong, but. I knew he was going to beat Rolly Romero, but what I didn't know was that Fundora was going to be mentally strong enough coming off a knockout to be able to overcome being knocked out to get the performance that he gave tonight. So I was just impressed all the way around. So I was like, this dude it's something to him. It's something a little bit more to Fundora than we thought. To come off a knockout is incredible, bro. To fight somebody like Tim Tszyu, another dude with power, another Mendoza was a dude with power, to come back and fight another guy that's known with power and not act like Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? And run all over the ring and stuff, you know what I'm saying? No, we need to get back to seeing, I'm a boxing guy too, King Judah. I like boxing, but I also like to see guys fight when they have to fight. Floyd, he was a boxer, but when he had to fight, he fought. When
I like intelligent pressure. I do. I like people, but that's why all in fan. But I do like people who do it intelligent. Pitbull, he a good fighter, but he earned my respect tonight. I didn't like him at first too much, but I can see that. I can see where he can be dangerous. The worst thing, the most dangerous thing about Pitbull is something that a lot of people overlooking is actually his chin. It's the fact that if you look at a lot of the shots he catch people with, it's like he'll take one to throw one. He time you when he know you're gonna try to hit him, and he swing at the same time, so you're gonna get hit.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
And every time Rolly tried to box him and time him, he was right there with that counter shot, bro. Boom! I think he caught him like 4 or 5 times one time in one sequence. He caught him about 4 or 5 times. That's how he almost knocked him out. In that first sequence when he had him going, he was, and Rolly got this bad habit of turning sideways. And when he's losing, he has a bad habit of turning sideways, and you going right into the fire. And I was just like, I was just tripping, man. I was like, who coaching him?
Yeah, I got to give Pitbull a lot of credit, man. Because we going into this fight, I was like, Rolly just got to worry about the left hook, but Pitbull was able to throw some good right hands in this fight, man. He showed some more versatility in this fight that I didn't think he had. I thought he basically a one-trick pony, a guy that can catch you with the left hook and throws a lot of hooks in general, man. But he threw a lot of good right hands. He was touching Rolly with those right hands, and Rolly was kind of wary of the left hook, so he started landing those straight right hands. in the second half of that fight, doing a good job before he stopped Rolly Romero. So it was a good performance by
But
Pitbull. He's a champion at 140. I think a good fight would be if he's to fight one of the other champions would be against Sabril Batiste. That'd be a great matchup. Pitbull against Sabril Batiste, man.
That's what I was
That'll be
gonna
a
say,
great fight.
JB.
hey, but did y'all hear the power on them punches, man? When he was hitting Rolly with?
Against Matisse.
Yeah, he was definitely landing the hardest shots.
I'm talking about he was trying to break his wheel, bro. He was trying to break Rolly's wheel. I'm talking about, did you see that look on his face when he went in?
Yeah. They look on his face like I'm trying to sleep, man. I'm trying to put you in a body bag. He was every punch he was throwing was with mean intention, man. He was trying to decapitate Rolly.
Oh man, and his stamina is pretty good. I mean, his stamina. Did you see? Yeah, I know you like. I mean, that stamina because he was throwing some haymakers, bro. He was throwing some haymakers, man. I just never thought Tszyu was had enough experience. I went to see him fight Charlo, Jamel Charlo, but Jamel Charlo has let me down. That's got to be the biggest letdown in boxing this year, besides Errol Spence Jr. losing to Bud Crawford. The biggest thing is to see people who on top like Jamel just cash out and just lose their will to stay on top. I mean, because one thing to get undisputed, it's another thing to defend it. And a lot of guys, I understand when they outgrow the division, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to be there no more. But Jamel, he made 154. He said he was making it just fine. I think he could have fought a couple of more fights, win or lose, if fought maybe Tszyu and maybe fought like Errol Spence Jr. That would have been a mega fight to fight his brother up there at 154. Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, for one of the belts. That would have been a huge PBC sellout. Man, they just messed this whole thing up. They messed
that
it
would
up.
have been a big fight in Texas. They could have put that fight in Cowboy Stadium or Minute Maid Park. That would have been a huge fight for the state of Texas and for boxing in general if those two guys would have fought. But, Jamel, he went for the money, he went for the bag and took on Canelo 2 weight class above and didn't put on a good performance at all. Got beat, got dominated, couldn't deal with Canelo's size advantage. Canelo's just a better overall boxer, really. That was just so much him just being bigger, man. He's a better overall boxer than Jamel Charlo. He lost that fight, and now he's dealing with some personal issues. He got stripped all his belts, so he's not a champion in any of the sanctioning bodies. I think he's a champion in recess in the WBC, so he has a chance maybe to fight for that title once he comes back. But it just was a disappointing performance against Canelo. And, that kind of shot down a lot of big fights for him at 154, like you mentioned. The fight with Spence, the fight with Tszyu, the fight with maybe Crawford. He had a lot of potential big fights at 154 that seems to be gone by the wayside now after the Canelo loss.
Well, let me ask you a question.
It's because of how he
bro.
lost, though. It's how he lost to Canelo. I mean, he didn't throw it all on the line like everybody thought. He didn't go after the guy. I don't know. It wasn't the same Charlo. It was a lackluster performance. I understand he was coming up in weight. We all get that, but he didn't go after it. And so it's just like that was his time. That was his moment.
Sure was.
How he lost.
I mean, it's like he didn't give his full effort, and it's like a lot of Canelo opponents. They don't give the full effort. They just want the payday. It's like they just get in the ring and they forget how to fight. Canelo don't be throwing nothing special. He don't be throwing nothing special. It ain't no tricks and nothing like that. I mean, I want to see. I know it's easy for me to say coming up 2 weight classes. That's just kind of weird in itself to be pulling up when you got 2 full-grown 168 pounders in your weight division. It's just the whole thing just sickens me, man. I just get tired of seeing this crap, and it's like, come on, man. If you're going to be a legitimate 168 undisputed champion, bro, act like it. You know what I'm saying? Act like you've been there. Act like that's you the man. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, that you run that division. Don't just pick and choose the easiest dude with no skill. Pulling up people out the weight class. That to me, man, that is just it just weakens the sport. You know what I'm saying? It weakens the sport because now we ain't got nothing to believe in. If you get undisputed, that means you the best in that division, right? That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? Not today. That's not what that means today. Uh-huh. That's not what that means today. He says that Tszyu was beating him easy until that cut happened. But shit, it went number 1 or 2 rounds before it flipped. You know what I'm saying? He said I was expecting Fedora to unload on Tszyu, but he stayed disciplined. And I thought Tszyu was gonna beat him too, just because Fundora was coming off that knock. I thought he was gonna have some kind of mental problems, you know what I'm saying, about letting his hands go. He said I agree, Crip. He said it wasn't looking good early. And Ugan says Pitbull was walking through those punches, but said he was getting hurt and never showed it. Yep. And he said I think that just really robbed Rolly of his confidence. All that walking, pressing, and walking him down stopped him in his tracks. And but you could tell the man got power though. I mean, you could really tell when he hit Rolly, it hurt. Rolly was all over the place, man. I don't know how he stayed on his feet.
Yeah,
A lot of those.
Rolly was in great shape to stand up and take some type of punches and never actually touch the canvas. He got stopped
Uh-huh.
when he was out on his feet, but he never touched the canvas. So that let you know that Rolly really trained hard for that fight, man. 'Cause if he did, man, he would have been knocked out. So he was able to take those shots, and he was all around the ring, hurt, stumbling, and he buckled him a whole lot of times, but he never actually went down. So that's just a tremendous amount of punches that he took, and he showed a lot of hard determination and will, and obviously he trained hard for that fight, 'cause that's what kept him up. But he did land some right hands on Pitbull. Look at the right side, the left side of Pitbull's face. It was red, but Pitbull had the great poker face, man. He was walking through those punches, and he landed the hardest shots, man. He brought in the smart pressure. He did a good job of going to the body, and he fought a great fight, man. This probably was the best performance I've seen out of Pitbull, considering the opponent of his career, man. He put on a good performance against Tank, but he took the L. But this is the best performance, and he sealed it off with a win. So, good performance
Uh,
by Pitbull.
when he took the point from Rolly, I was just like, oh man. I said Rolly could get knocked out, man. I was like, when he took the point, I figured he was gonna have to take some risk, and he just had no idea his defense on the inside is just terrible. It's horrible. All his defense is holding. You know what I'm saying, on the inside. Sometimes he'll block. He'll block a couple of shots coming in, but he did way too much moving. I think that tired him out too. Moving around that ring the way he was. You know what I'm saying? He needed to be stationary, you know what I'm saying, so he could conserve some of his strength for the second half. And I think with all them body shots he was taking, and I think he just didn't have a chance. He just got broke down. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing he could do. He was just a superior fighter. But to see a little short midget just beat you up, bro. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I
It
mean,
seemed like when Rolly was so, once he got hurt early in that fight, he was so worried about the left hook. So even when he was throwing punches, he was throwing that right hand one shot at a time. But even when he was trying to throw the jab, he was throwing the jab half-heartedly because he was worried about what was coming back. So he was just intimidated by the power of Isaac Cruz, man. He had no answer. Like you say, he didn't have no inside game. He was holding too much. He was doing the old Klitschko where he was leaning on Pitbull, leaning on his neck, leaning on his back, the old Vladimir Klitschko style of fight, which was boring. And he was doing that, man, and he just had no answers for Isaac Cruz, man. He had no answers for him. And he got dominated, he got exposed, man. And
but he
he
was
really
so
did
hungry. He
huh?
was so hungry, bro. He was so hungry, bro. He was
Yeah.
hungry tonight. He was hungry. And I think Rolly, he be bullshitting, coming in there with them weird faces. And, this dude was hungry. This dude wanted it. He wanted to eat. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And Rolly, he coming in there playing, thinking, his athletic ability is just gonna protect him against everything. But bro, when you fight the top guys who know what they're doing, all they have to do is consistently put pressure on you and break you down. If you ain't got no defense for that, bro, you finna get up out of here. So these guys, I knew somebody was gonna get that belt. I thought maybe, just maybe, Ryan Garcia was gonna straighten up and go grab that belt from Rolly. You know,
So
but
he
That's what
overestimated. He
Floyd
overestimated his
wanted him to
power.
do.
Rolled.
said
He
that.
thought he could run Pitbull into something, and he thought he'd be able to stop him. He thought he was a naturally bigger guy, a guy coming up at 135, and he considered himself a big 140 pounder. He thought his size advantage would be too much for Isaac Cruz, but he was wrong. Isaac Cruz has a great chin. Ain't nobody I haven't never seen him, let alone I haven't even seen him hurt. I ain't never seen him buckled. I ain't never seen him stunned or nothing, man. That guy got a great chin.
You're right about that. I mean, you can hardly hit him because he's so short, and he changed when he changed the angles when he throw. It's hard to hit his head. I mean, because it's just the way he
Y-
moves, and Rolly just found it hard to hit him. Man, he was going all over the top of his head, and Pitbull was lining him up, and he, it was just not his night, man. It was not his night. He looked horrible in there. you know,
Yeah,
it's when he
Pitbull
got.
he got some tight defense. He kind of fight like Joe Frazier, finally fight like Mike Tyson with that. He got to keep his defense tight while he throwing those hooks. He's got good head movement, not just head movement like Joe, but he got enough head movement where you can't can't really get him on the jab and
Yeah,
keep him at bay. His
yeah.
defense is very underrated. He's got very, very tight defense, and he's got
I've been
explosive inside
telling
the
y'all,
tight
man.
defense.
Hey, I've been telling y'all, I like Pitbull. I mean, you could just see it in certain fighters and their style and things they can add and wrinkles they can add to their game. What's going on, Philly Bull 91? He says, I want Pitbull versus Matias. You're right about that, man. That would be a hell of a fight. Cash Crypto in the building. He says, we never see old
Yeah,
school
hell of a fight.
fights where guys go down and still come
Right.
back. Yeah. And win. And these guys stop shit. They're too fast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But these fighters don't fight like that though. You know what I'm saying? They don't fight like that no more. Now I see Matisse might be one of them kind of dudes that he could meet somebody like a Devin or he meet somebody like a Pitbull and that thing just go all the way. And we just see some great action. He said, watch for the hook. He says, Zoo is a dog. He said that fight would have been different if it wasn't for the cut. I believe that. I believe that. He says Rolly should have kept boxing. Yeah, and that check right was there for Rolly. I think
I,
if Rolly would have taken, he's another Ryan Garcia type of mentality where he wants to be a star. He wants to be star more than he wants to be a fighter. And I think if he chooses to better his skills because he got power,
Playboy.
he got such yeah, playboy. If he concentrated on the craft of boxing, I think he could make a dent. He could make a difference. I ain't saying he gonna be number one, but he'll definitely be a good journeyman at 140. Dante boxing. What's up, my brother? He says, I like Spence Crawford. I just don't want these dudes to come up to 154 and hold shit up. Well, my thing is, if they still got the skills, and I don't want to see Crawford. Crawford kind of like Keith Thurman if he get the belt. He gonna kind of dance with the belt, kind of hold it. You know what I'm saying? No, EJ, he gonna fight. He gonna fight the next fight. You see what I'm saying? He gonna go for the next fight. So he gonna go down. He gonna sit down. He gonna bet the next fight, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just like he did this one. So that's why I like EJ. He gonna move right along. He's not gonna bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And be around here playing with people. And it's like, no, man, come on. Looking for easy fights. No, bro. Get up out of here with that, man. We trying to move boxing along and see who's the best of the division. Um, Pitbull says pure determination. That's why I love.
I,
See, I love fighters like that, bro. David Benavidez, David Morrell. I love those fighters, man, because they really want to fight. They want to see what's up. They want to smoke. You know, that's what we need. All these other dudes that just want to be celebrities and sit at the side, sit in the gym and do the little Instagram videos of them hitting the bag. And what I'm saying, I'm tired of that. He said Dante Bud's holding up 147, knowing he ain't fighting there again. Well, he's looking for. He's trying to cash in on the publicity of beating EJ. How long you gonna eat on that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why not get that man a rematch? You know what I'm saying? He said true cash and not at 147. You know, he said cash shit's crazy. Drop the belts. You know, true shit. Cash shit. Right, drop the belts. He says it's hard to hurt Cruz. Say he got a good chin and he keeps it tough. Yeah, he made Tank hurt his hand. That's how Tank hurt his hand, trying to get through that defense and just
On
awkwardly
his
hurt his
head.
hand. hmm He said Rulli believes in
On his
his
head.
power. Yeah, yeah, he did hit his head.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
believed he overestimated his power, and his power is not what he claimed it to be. Because he didn't do anything. What Pitbull didn't do anything to deter him from coming forward. He walking right through his punches. So he never sat down on none of his punches. He sat down on a couple of punches early, but they just said they didn't do any damage. And once he got hurt, he wasn't sitting down on nothing. He was fighting off the back foot.
That's how he hurt his hand because that round he started showing he hit Pitbull with a couple of things that made him pause. You know what I'm saying? And he started using some power and he think he hurt his hand. When he started using the power to back him up. And I was like, okay, Tank for to knock him out. Then he hurt his hand, and I said, okay, he got a box. So he got to box because this dude is he wild. Coming in like that. It's like Crystal said, man, this was a great night of boxing. Another PBC win. Let the haters hate on. And
Hey,
Dante boxing Dante said EJ fights once every 14, 15 months though. He got to give us at least 2 fights. And he keep talking about he wants to every time he come out talking about I want to fight at least 3 times a year. It looked like he ended up fighting less than what I'm saying, less and less and less. It'll be 17 months later. When we see him.
it'll
And
be
then it
interesting. It'll be interesting to see where they put that fight in. Where they put that fight in Cowboy Stadium, Errol Spence versus Sebastian Fundora, or will they put that fight back in Las Vegas? I think those probably the two likely destinations for that fight.
well, either way, it's going to be a win-win because people want to see that fight. That's going to bring up the cachet of the junior middleweight division. What I'm saying? Everybody wants to see that. Those guys go at it because you got Danny Garcia there. What I'm saying? You got Keith Thurman there. Everybody who's up who's at 147 is up at 154 now. And it's going to be interesting to see somebody take on Anis Laura. What is his name? Anis Laura. I can't say his name. The Cuban guy.
Andre Lara.
Yeah, I can't not say his name. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think he's going to be able to beat nobody like somebody at the top, but it'll be interesting to see what he could do.
I don't think he can beat Janabek. Lara can't beat Janabek, but I think they somehow get Danny Garcia up there. Danny Garcia's not ever fought at 160, so that's the reason why that fight didn't happen at first. Because he was supposed to fight Danny Garcia instead of Zafaro, but the WBA would mandate the fight with Danny Garcia because Danny Garcia never campaigned above 154 pounds. So somehow I think Danny's gonna have to Al gonna have to somehow convince the WBA to sanction that fight. If they do, that's the fight PBC probably want to put on Lara versus Danny Garcia.
Well, how can they outdo what they did tonight? What could the PBC? This was a good night for the PBC. I mean, I didn't, Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? This ended up being a pretty good fight. I think Tim Tszyu would have beat the hell out of Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So what could they do? What would be the next big fight they could do? What they merging with Amazon Prime and what I'm saying? What could they do to outdo this fight? What you think?
Well, the next card is going to be Canelo versus Munguia, so they're going to try to stack that undercard just like they stacked this undercard. Try to put some good fights on there. If you got Boots out there looking for a fight, man, you put him against Crowley on the card. You got some other fighters out there that you could probably put on that card. The guy that knocked out Chris Colbert, Rayo, maybe put him on the card against maybe a Hector Garcia. That'll be a probably good fight. Just try to load that undercard up. For the and then you can put on people be excited about that card just like they were excited about the card that was put on tonight.
Yeah, just don't do like the zone and put all the club fighters in there, all day long, have them fight all day long. By the time the main event, you'd be so tired of watching the channel. Just put on the best, man. Um, it's enough good fighters that we haven't seen to go around. I don't even know what happened to what's his name, Banana, the one with the stomach problem. Um, what's his first name? Banana at 154. I mean, I haven't seen him since he got beat, man. It's like it's a lot of those guys that just kind of fell off. Just all of a sudden, just quick, fast, in a hurry. Damn, it's a lot. It's a lot of guys that was at the top that just dropped off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
damn, like, what's his name? I mean, I can't remember all their names, but
You know,
dang, it's so.
They got Jesus Ramos at 154. They got Erickson Lubin at 154. They got some good fighters at 154 pounds that
But
they can put in with a Tim Tszyu or
um,
Danny Garcia.
JJ, what's his name? I can't remember, man. But it's a lot of guys just fell off from 154 all of a sudden, and we should be seeing a lot of boxing. We should be seeing a lot of boxing. Right? You don't have to be number one. Like they used to have Tuesday night fights, and you can see the guys that's in the top 20. Saying fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that just to keep it going. At least we'll have some serious competition going on. But people are trying to protect their position so much they don't want to risk. I just hate it that it's this way now. That fighters can't take risk anymore, and they got to save their spot so they can get a shot at the big time on the big what I'm saying, on the big stage. It's just kind of crazy. What's going? I see you, John. He says thanks, Paul, for having me. He says great to hear from you again, bro. He said my mic was garbled. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Hey, anytime, man. Anytime. You know how we do. You know, I, I don't do this for clout. You know me. I just do this for the boxing itself because we crazy boxing heads, and that's why I don't just come on at any time. What I'm saying, and just talk nonsense. I like to talk about the fights and what's moving the sports forward. And I mean, I just been so disappointed. And then I got other things going on with my business and everything, and trying to handle that. But until we start getting some like really good boxing, and we get these youngsters in order, we get Gary Russell to start fighting again. I don't know what it is about that Russell family, JB, but they can't seem to get it together. You know, when it comes to this sport, it's almost as if they just fight just enough to get a check every now and then they go sit down. And it's like it's not like they competing. It's just that they just got their name in the hat of boxing. I don't understand it. And then I don't even know that little one. He can't fight for crap. The one with the braids.
Yeah,
He
Antonio.
keep, he keep getting beat up by everybody.
Yeah, Gary Antoine Russell really stifled his momentum. He had a lot of momentum going, fighting Rancis Barthélemy, who's going to be fighting
Hmm.
Jose Ramirez, I think, in a couple of months in his debut with Golden Boy. He was fighting those guys. He beat Victor, was it Victor, the guy that Crawford fought on that pay-per-view that didn't do no good numbers. What's that guy named? What's that guy
Hmm.
Crawford fought for the unification at 140 pounds? What's
Oh,
that guy?
you talking about the African guy?
No,
And,
the European
and
fighter. The European fighter that he fought.
you talking about Victor? Victor. What's his name? Victor something. Um,
Yeah,
what's his name?
I can't remember his last name, but Gary Antoine Russell fought him and stopped him.
Yeah, he
And he
sure
had a
did.
lot of
Sure did.
momentum. Yeah, they had a lot of momentum, but then he was supposed to be fighting. I think what's the guy that Rolly ended up getting his belt off of? Rolly was supposed to fight him, but he pulled out. I think he got caught with some PDs or something happened where he couldn't fight. I don't know if it was PDs. They had visa issues trying to come from his country. Whatever the case was, he got pulled for that fight and got stripped. And Rolly fought Barroso for the belt and won that belt in controversial fashion.
Victor Post.
Yeah,
Victor
Poster.
Post.
Yeah, Poster. Yeah, Antoine had some good wins. Had a lot of momentum about it. Beat Victor Poster. Beat Rancis Barthélemy. Even though I thought that was a premature stoppage, he won that fight. Had a couple of other fights where he was steamrolling people. Had a lot of momentum. But then he just, he turned down that fight with the WBA junior welterweight champion. And he ended up costing himself a shot at the title. He could have had that belt that Rolly lost tonight. And he just faded off into the sunset after that. Man, ain't fought, ain't no fights down and on the horizon or nothing. Just out of boxing right now, sitting on the sideline. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he'll be having a fight that's get announced soon. On one of these pay-per-view cards, one of these Amazon Prime cards, non-pay-per-view cards. Hopefully he'll have a fight coming up here in the next few months. We'll just have to wait and see, man. But like you say, it must be running in the family because Gary, his older brother, had the same problem, fighting once a year and calling everybody and their mama out for a fight, but fighting once a year and talking about he'll move up in weight, but always staying at 126 and fighting. It was crazy. And his brother is taking up the same blueprint that his older brother doing, inactive and just killing his own momentum, man. He's going to have to get back into the square circuit, man, hopefully real soon.
Oh, man. Dante Basso, you never lied about Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames' skill level, bro, his skills, I'm impressed. So I want to see him take on Cromwell or somebody like that, somebody who's equally kind of skilled, got same kind of power. That would be, I think, no, Cromwell's at 154, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what Carlos Adams. Carlos Adams is at 160. He's the interim champion at 160, right?
Yeah, Cromwell's at 154, I think. But
Carlos Adams, that'd be a good fight. Him and Lara, Lara, that'd be a good fight at 160.
No, he'll knock Lara out, bro. Lara ain't got the legs to fight Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames, man, he's at the top of his game right now, and I don't think Lara could mess with him right now. Maybe when he was younger.
Yeah.
That would have been a good fight. Maybe 10 years ago, him sitting at 40, he gonna go out like Superman. What was that guy?
Like Hopkins went out against the boy. I can't remember his name. He was light heavyweight champion last year. I can't remember his name. Joe Smith. We got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith.
Ever playing on fight? Yeah. No, nobody wants to fight Boots, man. Boots is too. He's in his bag right now. He's at the peak of his physical abilities. He's a big, fast, two-handed, two-powered, fighter. He got great defense. You know what I'm saying? He's just too dynamic, man. Nobody really wants to fight him. Now, I think he's going to fight Crawley at 154. That should be a pretty good fight, long as it lasts. That should be a good fight, fighting Crawley. But nobody's going to give Boots any real competition at 154. I mean, even if he fought the what's that guy name that's got the other belt?
Stellonis. Matthias Stellonis.
Yeah, he gonna beat the hell out of Stellonis. Stellonis can't move for crap. It'll be target practice for Boots. So Boots he's gonna end up having to move up because of lack of competition at that division. I don't see nobody really giving him problems. I just don't see it. I don't see who's skilled enough to really give Boots. And really, the only person I've seen give Boots any problems is that Karen guy who was moving all the time. And I thought Boots would have been able to figure him out and got to him, but that was kind of surprising to me to see that Boots couldn't take him out. But sometimes you can't take out everybody. I think it was a good learning experience. But as far as being at 154, I don't think he's going to have any problem if he wants to unify that division and maybe become undisputed at 147, unless somebody else just come out of the woodwork. I would love to see Tiger Johnson get up there. I think he's at 150, 147. So I would love to see Tiger Johnson come out and see what he could do against some of the top talent. I think Tiger Johnson is an awesome 147 pounder. He says Julian Chavez didn't avoid. No, they fought. He just got his butt whipped. I watched that fight, and he says he's a post. Oh, everybody's talking about Poster. So he didn't have to wait to see Roy Jones versus James Toney when they were forward. He said talking about they trying to build a fight. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, even when they fought the first time, you know what I'm saying, they got it on, man. It wasn't like they were trying to duck each other like they do today. You know, they see somebody who got a little bit of talent, somebody who got a little bit of talent who might be able to hang with them in the ring, and they don't want to fight. They don't. They try to avoid them. So Pulo and Pulo pulled out that fight, didn't he? He
Yeah,
pulled out
pull
the
up.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he pulled
they
out that
pulled out that
fight.
fight. I think he got caught with PDs, if I'm not mistaken. Something
Yeah.
happened. It wasn't because he was trying to duck the fight. He got pulled from the fight because he did something that was out of bounds. So I think it was either he
Oh
had
yeah.
PDs or something like that. But as
Yeah,
far as
some kind
Jerome
of
Booth
shit.
Ennis goes, Booth's been he been dealing with some legal issues with a promoter. I think they was in court the other day, and I think they came with a ruling. I think so. I think he's free and clear. So that's why he's kind of been on the sideline. He's been having some promotional issues that he had to deal with in court. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
same thing happened with Andre Ward and Mikey Garcia and people like that. They had to kind of sit on the sidelines and try to handle their legal situation with the promoter. So hopefully he'll be back in the ring, maybe be on the undercard of Canelo McGill, or maybe have his own main event. But hopefully he'll be back in the square circle in the next couple of months.
Yeah, Pulo, I remember he was on that juice and stuff. It's like, man, it's like, geez. I think even Amy Baumgardner got busted for some kind of banned substance, and now she's gonna fight Carissa Shields. I don't understand what's going on in boxing with this juice stuff, man. It's like these fighters are getting way too many chances.
Yeah, you saw what happened with Conor Ben. His appeal got denied at the BBOC. They appealed the ruling saying that his suspension should have been lifted, and they won the appeal. So he's still suspended, and he can't fight in the UK. So you'll probably see him again fight here in the US in his next fight. And the fight with Pacquiao in the UK is dead. So if he's gonna fight Pacquiao, he gonna need Saudi Arabia to come with the bag, or he's gonna need that fight to happen in the US, probably in Vegas or somewhere like that. So we'll see about that.
Yeah, that'd be that. I don't know why Pacquiao's still trying to fight. I don't. I mean, he's trying to feed all of the other the Filipino people. I mean, what? I mean, geez. I mean, he made like. I mean, the man made some money. I mean, I love to see him fight, but I don't want to see him hurt. I don't want to see him somebody hurt him, man. I mean, it's going to be. He's a legend. I mean, he need to go ahead and ride off to the sunset. He says, Eden the remix said they are so scared to lose, will do anything. They will do anything to win. I just want to see Stevenson turn a corner on his fight game. We know he got good defense. Let's see him mix it in with some good offense and fight some good opponents. Nobody wants to see those top ranked. Saying low level names, B level fighters. Saying that he's just going to go out there and use his athletic ability to beat him. So no, I want to see another fight with Edwin Del Santos,
De Los
and I want to
Santos.
see De Los Santos. Yeah, I want to see that again. I want to see a rematch of that fight, and I want to see him use his hand speed, uses his range. Saying and show more offense, and I think he could redeem himself. Right now, he just seemed like he just a marginal fighter right now because he won't put nothing on the line. I'm just tired of that, bro. If you got all that talent, you see what Floyd did. Floyd went out there and fought. He fought. It was rich with more talent when Floyd fought, but he put it on the line. Is what I'm saying. And I think that's the only thing that Shakur Stevenson is lacking. Is lacking the ability to put it on the line. Against anybody.
Well,
So you know.
you know who they talking about him supposed to be fighting next, July 6th. He's supposed to be fighting Frank Martin's last opponent, Artem History Sharma. I butcher his last name. That's supposed to be the fight for Shakur in his hometown of Newark, New Jersey. That's supposed to be the fight. I think it's supposed to go down July the 6th. Now his promoter, Bob Arum, they called William Zepeda for the fight because William Zepeda destroyed Max Hughes, and his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, was like, yeah, we want Shakur Stevenson. We going to call him in the morning. Tell Bob to call me. Okay, Bob called you, and you told Bob, no, we don't want to fight him July 6th. We want to get one more fight in. We already got the date lined up. We'll talk about fighting him at the end of the year. So, again, Oscar De La Hoya say one thing, but behind closed doors, he's trying to do another thing. So that was a fight that could have been a good fight for Shakur Stevenson stylistically wise. Because William Zepeda, he coming forward throwing a lot of punches, and he's tailor made for Shakur. But Oscar De La Hoya don't want that fight to happen right now, so he's gonna be fighting no Autumn, which is a much more difficult fight in my opinion, stylistically wise, than William Zepeda would have been for Shakur.
No, you would think that having Oscar De La Hoya be a promoter and having Mayweather being a promoter that we would have saw some of the best fights under them. You know what I'm saying? We would see some of the, you know what I mean? Because those guys were such warriors. It's like, but when you think about the business aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? They do just like all the other promoters, just like Bob Arum, trying to protect their fighters, trying not to get them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think they'll be okay if you go out there and they lose. I mean, those are not real boxing fans out there. If you don't know if you fighting the best, you're probably gonna lose more than so you're gonna lose some. And they just don't seem to get that concept. Everybody want to keep building these guys who never lose, and we know that's not real. That's just not real. If you fight your rivals, somebody gonna beat you. And I just don't know why they don't understand that. Not everybody's gonna have a undefeated record. Just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen.
Yeah,
But
they don't want to. Oscar De La Hoya, he's not gonna put William Zepeda in there with Shakur Stevenson anytime soon. I think they'll take a Tank fight because that's a big money fight. But outside of that, they're not gonna put Zepeda in there with anybody outside of Tank, or maybe if Ryan Garcia is still with Golden Boy, they'll try to line that fight up. That's an in-house fight for Golden Boy, but they're not gonna put him in there with Shakur Stevenson. They know that style is all wrong for Zepeda. He throw a lot of punches, which is good. He offensive minded, but that's tailor made for Shakur. He'll pick that style apart. So I don't see that happening anytime soon.
yeah, I mean, Stevenson pretty much can out quick anybody. He got the athletic ability, hand speed. You're not gonna come nowhere near Stevenson. And I don't think Zepeda. He definitely not athletic enough to get to Stevenson without getting frustrated and beat up. It's going to take somebody like a De Los Santos. What I'm saying? It's going to take somebody with some footwork, somebody who could throw him off and give him different looks, and to beat him. I just think De Los Santos, decided to be a counterpuncher that night and not get picked apart. He didn't want to get picked apart, so he just played it safe. I mean, we just I just want to see it get back to being competitive, and I just don't see that no time soon. That it's going to be that way. I know Devin Haney. I believe in Devin Haney. I believe in what he's doing, and until he meets somebody like a Matisse, or till he meets a Matisse, or till he meets a Pitbull Cruz, I think that's when we're going to start seeing some real good fights and some real good boxing. Until David Benavidez and David Morrell meet, we're not going to see that old kind of like spirit of fighting. Both of them guys, they really want to get it in, and I understand that David, he really wants that Canelo payday, and Canelo don't want him to get that payday. I mean, don't he want to get that win back from Bivol? He's not even interested in that. He don't care if he ever fight Bivol again. He just wants to retire. With all the money. And I understand that he wants to be the next Floyd Mayweather, which he really kind of like is, if you really think about it. That he moves like Floyd. Say everything, his whole stilo is like Floyd, and it's he acts like Floyd. What I'm saying? Only thing he didn't do was fight the fights that Floyd fought. He was still fighting real fights. Fighting Pacquiao and fighting top guys. Cotto and what I'm saying? I know Berto. You can't really count Berto. I think he just gave Berto a payday. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
fought
just like,
Robert Guerrero, Victor Ortiz, who was the champion at the time. He fought legitimate top 5, top 10 type of welterweights in his late 30s. So yeah, we ain't seen that from Canelo. He's not trying to
well,
fight Benavidez or Morrell.
I don't even give him Victor Ortiz. 'Cause I don't think them guys was on his level. But I mean, earlier he paid his dues. When he fought some of the top guys that could really get you up out of there. And I don't think Canelo did that. I think he was more strategic, and I think he started cruising too soon in his career. So for me, this is gonna have to do better, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do better than this. And that's why I don't be on as much, man. It's like I don't want to cover no BS, bro. It's just, these guys who be fighting, it's like it's not a good matchup, bro. I already know who's gonna win, and I don't like watching fights that I know who's gonna win. Like this McGill fight coming up. Come on, y'all already know Canelo gonna knock that man gonna get hit for 2 rounds. And he's gonna go down, and he's gonna whatever they paying him 12 million, whatever it is. That's what that's gonna be, and you're never gonna hear from him again. I don't think McGill's gonna fight after he fight Canelo. I think that's his retirement fight. Um,
He said he gonna
so
retire, after that fight. I hear you.
yeah, just like Jamil did.
Yeah.
Just like Jamil last did. They get they pay just like Caleb played. He fought again, but he just fought for another bag. It's like they don't fight as hard after they get that. They get a taste of that money. It's like they don't try to go for the gusto anymore. And I'm just tired of looking at that, man. I just want to see guys keep their spirit and what I'm saying, just do the best they can.
Yeah.
But hmm
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be interesting to see who Canelo end up fighting in September, man. Because he ain't trying to fight Benavidez. You know, he ain't trying to fight. He wasn't trying to fight Crawford at the time. So it'd be interesting to see what he's trying to fight. Because I ain't trying to see him fight no Berlanga. Because Berlanga ain't fought nobody. Don't deserve the chance to
yeah.
fight no Canelo.
It's like what the hell Belonga, right? Really, man. It's like his style hasn't improved. It's just like what is going on? I mean, could we watch these things closely and you're like, what has he really done besides start boxing and stop trying to knock out folks?
Yeah,
You know,
it's crazy.
and
It's crazy.
and and it's like he's not even that good. It's like, geez, it's like what is going on in boxing right now? But let me ask you a question, y'all. A question. So is Derek James for the breakup in Aerosmith Jr. Are they gonna break up or whatever as far as being a partnership? You know what I'm saying? How they as a coach, what I'm saying, fighter relationship, is it gonna be, is Aerosmith Jr. gonna go somewhere else? I'm just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go somewhere else. Because what I heard, they have problems with the money. Derek James was not satisfied with what he was getting paid. He felt he probably should have been getting some of the pay-per-view money. And I
Hmm.
guess Errol like, nah, that's not what we agreed to. We agreed to you get a percentage of my guarantee, my minimum, or what I'm making, my purse for the fight. All that back end money, that's going to me. If I choose to give you some of that, that's on me. But that's not what we agreed to. So that's been part of the problem. I think when he started training other fighters like Anthony Joshua and Ryan Garcia, and those guys was breaking him off a lot of money, you know. And he saw what they was paying. He saw what EJ was paying. He was like, man, it's not adding up, man. You suck at paying me. You need to be paying me more, man. AJ taking care of me, and Ryan Garcia came in taking care of me. So I think that's what happened. He started seeing how his other fighters were paying him, and he said it's not adding up to what AJ was paying me. I think that was a problem. So we probably gonna see AJ have a new trainer in a new division in his next fight. I would probably think maybe he might get a Ronnie Shields, or he wants to stay in Texas. Ronnie Shields, he's training right here in Houston, where I'm from. Maybe go with Ronnie Shields, or maybe go with Tank training. Maybe
Hmm.
goes with him. That'll be a little contradiction though, because he promotes Frank Martin, and Frank Martin is fighting Tank Davis, so that'd be kind of like a conflict. So maybe he don't want to work with Tank's trainer. Maybe he don't hire him. Maybe go with a Ronnie Shields or somebody like that.
Hmm. Well, I mean, because they haven't been talking or saying anything, and now all of a sudden, Derek, he acting like he gonna move forward a little bit. He's careful with his words. I think he's still leaving the door open. But he got other fighters now. What I'm saying, to concentrate on. He got to get Frank Martin ready for Tank, and then you got Aerosmith Jr. being his manager. It's just they all tied up in on different levels. So I think it would behoove EJ to work it out with Derek. I mean, I ain't saying like he's got to give in to all his demands, but you know, obviously they've been together this long and they've gone real far. They've been successful. I mean, it's hard to change coaches. at this point in his career. So, what I'm saying, if I was him, I'd just, pay him up and get trained up for this 154 division. He gonna need it. And I don't want to see him going there trying to fight another style and get beat up. Get beat up again. I mean, I want to see him back to his old form, and I think I want to see him make improvements. Maybe the time off did him some good. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he look like, what he's going to look like in the ring next. I just don't want to see him. I don't know, man. I'm just so apprehensive, you know, to see what kind of quality you're gonna get. Is he hurt? Is he, is he damaged goods? What's really going on with that, with him and Derek? And this is such a big secret. All of a sudden, he was on a good roll, and then all of a sudden he just, just fall off the map. I don't know. I'm just so tired of looking at the inconsistency of boxing. And that they just, that's why I just like, man, I just can't keep up with this crap, man. It's like, come on, man, they got to give us some good consistency and give us some good fights, man. I mean, I'll be with it if they could just do that. Now, with PBC, with Amazon, hopefully things will change a little bit or something. But this was a good night. I'll mark it up. I give them credit for the night. It brought me back on, and I was like, oh, really, really good fight. I like Pitbull. I like his spirit. I like the fighters tonight. They gave a really good gave us good entertainment. Hopefully they can keep that going, man. And you know how we do. What I'm saying? We'll be right back on, and we'll be talking about these fights. And you know me, I'll be on for 6 hours sometimes. What I'm saying? Running my mouth about these fights if they're good. Cash Crypto know that. The family know that. So we'll be up in here, talking about everything. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
P Diddy and everything. God dang, I like
yeah,
my boy P Diddy on the run. God dang, I like times have changed. You know,
yeah, yeah. He got his house
Uh,
raided and stuff. He dealing with a whole lot of potential charges, and it kind of got started with the whole Cassie situation when she came forward with her allegations. Now it seems like everybody got a story about P Diddy that's not putting him in a good light, for lack of a better
mm,
word. So it's gonna be interesting to see where this all leads to. Does he end up getting charged with multiple charges? Does it go to court? That'd be one of the biggest court cases in America if it does end up in court. So be interesting to see what
mm,
happens with PD. He's gonna get the best lawyers that money can buy. So he'll be able to come with a strong defense. And the burden of proof is on the prosecution to prove those charges if they do come with charges. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with Puff Daddy, not now known as P Diddy.
mm. Yeah,
And the next, what's the next big pay per view called? I guess it's Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. That's probably the next big fight coming up in about 3 weeks, April 20th.
yeah. Is it April? I thought. Yeah, you're right. Did I say March 20th? I think I said March 20th. Yeah, you're right. April 20th. Who you got in that fight?
I got Devin Haney. I
Oh,
got Devin Haney winning that fight. I got him
uh,
watching Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, just like I thought with Pitbull, Ryan Garcia got to prove me wrong. Ryan Garcia basically is a one-trick pony too with a left hook. But he gonna have to prove like Pitbull proved. He got to show me that he got a right hand that he can use consistently. Because Devin Haney gonna take away that left hook for sure. He ain't gonna get beat with that left hook. So Ryan gonna have to land those right hands, and Ryan's gonna have to be explosive, and he's going to land some shots to hurt Devin Haney. He's going to be consistent throughout that fight. He can't fight in spurts. You ain't beat Devin Haney fighting in spurts. Devin Haney going to implement his game plan, and he going to do everything that he does is behind the jab. He's able to control his opponent with the jab, the 1-2, land the right hand. When his opponents try to get close and land punches, he does a great job of holding, grabbing, and smothering his opponent's punches, man. He's got a very effective style that he uses. And to this point, nobody is able to crack that style that he fights at. And Ryan Garcia is going to have to come with something again more than just a left hook. He's going to have to hit him with some straight right hands. He's going to have to use the jab. He's going to have to go to the body, use feints, give Devin Haney more to look out for than just that left hook.
You think Ryan something wrong with Ryan?
I just think Ryan, I think Ryan is being Ryan. I think I think what he was doing before was a facade. I think he was just doing the politically correct thing. He's putting stuff out there like he was just golden boy, for lack of a better word. He was just a guy that was just a straight up and down guy that was, milk toast type of guy, but that wasn't the case, man. This guy is a guy that's a conspiracy theorist. He believes in Illuminati. He believes in a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? He's a guy that he let you know who he really is, and he's a guy that drinks. He believes in having a good time, and a lot of stuff that he probably wouldn't think what he would say back then because it wasn't politically correct. He says it. He puts it right out there on Front Street. I just think this the real Ryan Garcia. I don't think he's crazy. I think he does have issues just like everybody else got issues. He got problems that he's dealing with. That a lot of other people got problems they deal with on their everyday life. And I just think he's just showing you that this is the real Ryan Garcia. That Ryan Garcia that we saw before, that was just a facade.
Hmm. Well, I think they all look facades. I mean, you always got to put your professional face on. When you're trying to be liked by the public. So
Yep.
you never know who these guys are. You know. So but I think we had a pretty good night of boxing. Man. I'm gonna try to come on more. What I'm saying, because you know, I mean, my work schedule now opened up a little bit, so I probably
Yeah. Hello? 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 I think Paul Counter had dropped off. Maybe he hit a dead pocket, or maybe he had hit his mic, and maybe something happened. Something he got to tend to at his house. But it was a great night of boxing. Great night of boxing. The PBC had a strong, very, very strong debut on Amazon Prime. And that next card will be May 4th, Canelo versus McGill. It'll be interesting to see how the undercard shapes up. Hopefully they have a strong undercard. I was thinking that Jerome Bruce Ennis would be on the undercard too, but he just got through dealing with some legal issues with his promoter. So I don't think he might be ready to maybe have a fight by May 4th. Maybe I heard that he ain't trying to be on nobody undercard anymore anyway. He said that after being on the Tank Hector Garcia undercard. He said, I'm not gonna be doing no more undercard fights. I'm a main event fighter. I'm not gonna be on nobody undercard. So probably look for him to be the main event in this next fight. And this is a strong, strong card overall. It started with the first fight on that card. That Martinez Cordova fight, that was a great fight. That was fight of the year candidate. As Martinez was able to hit him with some wicked shots. Cordova, being a young fighter, was able to persevere, and he was able to make it through the 12-round affair with Martinez, and he was able to have his moments. And it was actually a very, very good fight. It just came down to Martinez landed the more effective shots. He landed the harder shots. Both guys was getting touched throughout the fight, but Martinez was landing the more damaging shots, and he seemed to have the better chin as he was able to drop Cordova, I believe, twice. He dropped him with a jab, too, one of those stabbing jabs he was able to drop Cordova with. So good fight there. Then you had the second fight. You had Esri Landry Lara, a.k.a. Old Man River, was able to take the inexperienced fighter in Zafara, the school, who was coming into the fight being trained by Donito Donaire, future Hall of Fame fighter. And the game plan that Zafara had was absolutely ass. Horrible game plan. He actually thought he could outbox Lara. Lara is a technician. Lara been in the game for a long time. Lara got a PhD in the sweet science, and you try to beat him at his own game. I was just like, man, why you don't just bring up the pressure? Try to press the older fighter. Try to make him fight at a faster pace than he wants to, and then you can wear him down in the second half of the fight, maybe take over or even get a stoppage late in the fight. But Zafara got out there and tried to box a boxer, which was a horrible game plan by Donito Donaire. And he ended up getting lined up for a straight what was it, a straight right hand off the jab. He was able to line him up. You know, he ducked the jab that Zafara threw, ducked it through his own jab, and came behind with a straight right hand. He was able to drop Zafara. It actually might have been a left hand. Laura might have been in a southpaw stance, but it was a 1-2 that he dropped the Zafara with after Zafara threw a lazy jab. He was able to miss, move his head slightly to the right, then come over with top with his own jab, and then set up the straight left hand to knock out Zafara. Good win for Laura. Maybe that set the stage for him to take on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia was at the fight. Danny Garcia said he thought he was fighting Laura next, but like I said earlier in this podcast, the WBA was not going to mandate a fight with Danny Garcia, who had never campaigned above 154 pounds for its 160-pound title. That wasn't going to happen. So we'll see. Maybe Danny gets a fight in at 160 against a fringe contender, and then maybe that set the stage for him maybe to fight a Laura maybe by the end of 2024. I guess Poole County must have had pulled out. I guess he must have had something come up. But like I said, great night of boxing. Then we had the third fight. We had Isaac Pitbull Cruz taking on WBA junior welterweight champion Rolando Rolly Romero, and it was a one-sided affair, one-sided beatdown by Isaac Pitbull Cruz, to the surprise of many. Not the fact that Pitbull won, but in the manner that he won. He dominated the fight. I didn't give Rolly one round. Got beat decisively. Got caught with the shot that he should have been looking out for at the start of the fight, the middle of the fight, and the end of the fight. But he got caught with the left hook, knowing that's his best punch. If you get knocked out with the right hand, maybe I can understand that. But for you to get caught with the left hook and got hurt badly from a left hook, knowing that you should have been working on that in the gym, taking away his left hook, and to get caught with that shot so early in the fight, let me know that either Rolly don't listen to his corner, or Rolly just is not talented enough fighter to take away opponent's strength. Because when you're on this level, you got to make your opponent beat you with his second best weaponry. You can't let him beat you with his best weaponry. What he's been showing you, that's what he like to throw, and that's his most effective punch. And for Rolly again to get caught with that shot so early, and basically never recovered from that shot, and was getting kicked. And when he finally made the adjustment on the left hook of Pitbull showed everybody that I ain't no one-handed fighter. He started touching him with them straight right hands, which was impressive by Pitbull Cruz. And he was able to destroy the guy, stop him in the 8th round, become world champion for the first time in his career, and becomes one of 4 champions in the junior welterweight division. As the WBC junior welterweight champion is Devin Haney. The IBF junior welterweight champion is Sabrina Matthias. In the WBO junior welterweight champion is Teofimo Lopez. And the new WBA junior welterweight champion is Isaac Pitbull Cruz. All 4 champions fight on different platforms, so it's going to be kind of hard for us as boxing fans to get unification in the junior welterweight division. But nevertheless, some interesting potential matchups for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You got Rayo. That could be an interesting fight, as Rayo has been fighting at 135, but he can come to 140 because he's a big 135-pound fighter. Maybe he comes up to 140. That'll be a interesting fight with Rayo versus Pitbull at 140. That'll be an in-house fight for the PBC, possibly they can make, in 2024. Now, Devin Haney is fighting Ryan Garcia. If he defeats Ryan Garcia, he can fight Sabrina Matthias, as Matthias signed with Matchroom Boxing. So, and his next fight is going to be against Liam Perro, will be on the Zone. So that's a kind of like an in-house fight that the Zone can make between Devin Haney and Sabrina Matthias. So I think that's probably going to be the likely fight for Haney next, because that's the easiest fight to make. Teofimo Lopez is with ESPN. Bob Arum is not trying to put Teofimo Lopez in with a fighter like Devin Haney, because that style is all wrong for Teofimo Lopez. What did Apollo Trainer say in Rocky 2? He's all wrong for us, baby. He's all wrong for us, babe. And that's what Devin Haney is for Teofimo Lopez. That style is all wrong for him. The man had problems with Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz is a good boxer, but he's not even on the level of a Devin Haney as far as being a pure boxer. He had problems with what's that guy that dropped Teofimo Lopez? And Teofimo Lopez said after he won a controversial decision that he don't know if he wanted to continue boxing. Can't remember that guy's name. Help me out in the comment section. That guy gave Teofimo Lopez all kind of problems. A lot of people thought he beat Teofimo Lopez. The guy that beat Mikey Garcia, retired Mikey Garcia. So Teofimo Lopez needs to stay away from Devin Haney. That style is all wrong for him. But great win by Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and great fight in the junior middleweight division between Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. Give him Fundora a lot of credit. Give him a lot of credit for making an adjustment, changing up his fighting style. He stayed disciplined behind the jab, touching him with the left hand, didn't overcommit on any of his punches, leaving himself open for counter punches by Tszyu, who's one of the best counter punchers in boxing. You got to give him a lot of credit for fighting that style of fight, because he's the guy before tonight's fight was a guy that was a guy that did not use his height, did not consistently use his jab, a guy that was putting his chin in harm's way constantly and fighting very reckless at times, being an offensive first fighter, defense not caring that much about, and that kind of caused his ultimate demise when he took on Brian Mendoza and got knocked out in that fight. So I think he probably trusted his chin a little bit too much, and it cost him in the Mendoza fight. So he came into the fight with Tszyu and fought a very disciplined fight. His team came up with a great game plan, and he was able to become world champion for the first time in his career. Him and his sister becoming the first brother-sister championship fighters in boxing history. So that's a great thing for the Fundora family. And that sets the stage for him to take on Errol Spence Jr., who's the former unified welterweight champion.
Thanks for keeping it going, JB. I got locked out. My dang phone died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna come back tomorrow, probably about 11, and we'll kick it again, and see if we can get something going.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, thanks for keeping it going, my brother. I was locked out, man. My thing had died.
Oh, okay. I knew something happened. I said he probably got a call or something. He had to tend to his house. So I was telling everybody. But yeah, I hear you say your phone died out there. Well, yeah, we'll have another boxing discussion tomorrow. Maybe start previewing the big fight on April 20th between Haney and Garcia.
Okay. All right, then, y'all. See you guys tomorrow, man. Peace out.
All right, peace.
Mm-hmm.